Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken. You're so on the club, on the dance, on the dance, on the dance. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken. You're so you must have seen her dancing and you sing. You must have seen her dancing and you sing. On the club, time to dance. Count the headlights on the highway. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken. You're so baby, yeah, lady, marry that music, marry that music, on the club, time to dance. On the dance. You must have seen her. Marry that music. Marry that music. Man.
Oh, cool.
Hey, thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate it. Killabones. I do have to go AFK at some point here. I'm just delaying it because I like watching people pour in, but I can just stop being an egomaniac and go AFK. Let me move this fucking cup. Alright, I'll be right back. Music is by Smearballs on SoundCloud. Bye-bye.
This.
and you take and you break and you take what you get and you take like this. You break and you take and you break take what you get and you take like this. You break and you take what you get and you take like this. You honesty, promise me I'm never gonna find you faking.
So you thought the Biggie one was the best remix. Can you guys hear me over the music, or is the music really loud? Is the music really loud? Can you hear me? Hey, Abysmoid. So we've got all the people pouring into chat. All 5 of you, all 4 of you. We've got all 1 person pouring into chat. Can't hear you at all. Okay. How's that? Let me listen to it for myself. Ah, fuck it, I don't care. I'll trust you. How's that? Is that better? Is that better, you fuckers? Weren't Avril Lavigne and Chad Kroger married at one point? Possibly. How do I get this fucking chat to fucking save on the screen longer? Abysme, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Nathan Ford. Nathan Ford, welcome to the mental asylum. I don't know what we're calling ourselves. But I would like for the chat to remain on screen longer, but it doesn't. So what are you going to do? Not better at all. I think your mic is muted or something. Oh, okay. Very funny. I'll turn the desktop audio down a little more since we're gonna be funny. We're gonna be quote unquote funny. I appreciate it very much, Abysme and Killabones. Thank you very much. Don't forget to use your emotes. Here, look at these fine, high quality emotes. Handcrafted by a machine. Look at those fine quality emotes. You guys literally have to tell me if you can hear me over the music or not. I'm not gonna fucking... Alright, fine, I'll listen. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, fine, I'll listen. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, you can hear me over the music, you shits. Alright, so we've got Persh01. And Persh01 says, "Hello, Tormy. First time I caught a stream in about a tier, due to time zones. I just wanted to say I loved watching the Null Void versus FIB interactions. I wish it didn't impact your business, though." Oh, boy. Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, who wants to talk about GTA roleplay? I almost said Gmod roleplay.
And she was her songs have a little of what you say.
But yeah, it's a shame. No Pixel. I
like listening her songs.
No Pixel is the classic case of, like, if No Pixel. No, for anybody who doesn't know, No Pixel is a GTA RP server that I used to RP on. Yeah, fuck off. Okay, it's a server I used to do like roleplay stuff on, and it's the quintessential example of great features, bad community. Let's recount how hard GTA RP fell off. Yeah, they went too hard on catering to specific streamers, like large streamers. They put all of their eggs in the baskets of large streamers, to the point where pretty much, almost everybody, because you got to figure there's like thousands of people who signed up to be on that server, and there was a cap of like 300 or something like that. I forget what it was, 250, 300. But so the vast majority of people were not that 1%, so the vast majority of people didn't get jack shit, but we had to role play and sort of make our own fun and everything like that, which is great. You should be able to role play in a vacuum. You should be able to just say, "Hello, I'm a pirate, and I have a peg leg," even if you don't. "And I've got a parrot on me shoulder. Awk, awk, I'm a parrot." Like, you should be able to fucking, as cringe as it is, you should be able to improv with nothing. But after like 2 years of being on there, it wasn't just that the smaller people got nothing, it's that the smaller people got stuff taken away from them. And the smaller people got, denied and, roadblocked and things like that. Because who are you to have that? You're not a big streamer. So, and you're not friends with a big streamer. Are you grinding weed for a big streamer? No? Then why would anyone help you? But yeah. FNAF Security Breach Playthrough 1. Maybe we'll do it the stream. Here, I tell you what, Killabones, I'll start installing it. I literally... Let me open Steam here. This may affect the stream. Blame Killabones. Killabones, by the way, I think paid for, if not paid for the majority of FNAF Security Breach for me to play it. Persh says it became a content server. Anyway, sorry for derailing your intro. No, it's totally fine. There's no... Okay, so look at your screen right now. Look at the stream. There's no professionalism here. I don't give a shit, dude. But, yeah, it became a content server, and it became a content server specifically serving only a few people. And everybody else could go fuck themselves. Like, okay, so, for example, I played a character on NoPixel called Sam Haynes. I played a character who was like a Halloween store owner, and he also on the side was like the head of like the black market organ trade, which is, you know, it was a character. It was an interesting character. But yeah, so my character for 2 years, I was grinding to supply people with body parts in the game, because people would have storylines where they needed an eyeball, where they needed legs because their character lost their legs, where they needed a heart for a blood ritual. You know, all these RP improv scenarios where it just is nice to have like an item to go with it. So I made a character, you know, specifically to supply this, and I grinded that out even though it was fucking hell. It was hell trying to get these fucking items for people. You know, you want to be able to enjoy a video game. You don't want to be fucking trying to search for a fucking heart for 3 days straight. But, anyway, made this character, built up this quote-unquote empire, you know, of the black market organ trade, was trying to involve other people in it. Very hard to involve other people in it because it was pure RP, and there wasn't much money or, you know, interest to be made from it. Tried to get people into it. As soon as the larger people wanted to start doing it, I got edged out, and they started doing what I was doing. So, you know, they started their own funeral home. My funeral home was blocked. They started sending people out to harvest organs when I had my own network of people doing it, and they, you know, refused to work with me because they wanted to do their own people. Some of the people they had doing it went to the exact fucking place where I used to go with people to harvest, which I'm like wondering, where did they hear about that? I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure somewhere, and here's the thing, I'm sure somewhere along the line somebody said to them, go to this place and do this, this is the good way to do it. But I'm like, it just was very odd that they started doing exactly what I was doing. And, you know, meanwhile I was pushed out of it. You had a lot of interesting character ideas. You played Ugg. The name was... Oh yeah, Felon Ice. We'll never see Victor Mandy ever get his comeuppance as a business. Victor Mandy won. But yeah. Victor Mandy... Wait a minute. Killabones is actually from my hacker name generator? Oh my god. If you guys go to slimebeast.com, I have some like random generators on there. You can generate random monster names, different things like that. By the way, you can also do that in chat. There's like a bunch of commands to make, you know, Nightbot generate random things. Wait, no, it's not monster name, it's monster. Fuck. But, I didn't realize you got your name from my hacker name generator. That was just a fun thing I did one time. I figured people might find it funny. So that's it. I'm glad somebody actually got some use out of it. But we'll never see Victor Mandy get his comeuppance because I was banned from NoPixel permanently with no warnings because I reported somebody they liked. But yeah, Felon Ice. Do I still have the commands on here? Yep, I still have the Nightbot commands for my RP characters. But yeah, that actually tells you Felon Ice, a wannabe rapper and gang member who arrived in Los Santos only immediately to slip on a patch of ice, cracking his skull. Created the character, walked outside, slipped on ice, fell, and died. That was the entire character. But yeah. I also, there was a lot of characters I didn't get to stream that you guys didn't get to see, which is a shame. But one of them was a guy named Deece East. And I just made him. I started out. I'm gonna get up and go open my door for my cat. I got a long extension cord for my headphones. I made the character, and he started off dead. Get out of the room, cat. Thank you very much. But yeah, I picked a interesting looking character model. That was a guy in like his underwear and a undershirt, kind of a doughy guy with glasses. Made the character, put him out in public, and had the character die like on the ground. And the entire premise of the character was that he was a corpse that keeps getting stolen from the morgue and taken around the world. Like, those things like where people steal like a lawn gnome? They'll steal like a garden gnome and then they'll take pictures of it in different locations. Just silly shit like that, but this was like a corpse. And so some people would take deceased around, take the corpse around, and they would like take pictures with him at different, monuments or landmarks. And then some people would just try to shit on it. Like, one person just took my character's body and put it in a dressing room at a clothing store and left so that nobody would... I was just like stuck there. But they did end up calling like an ambulance for it, and the ambulance came and took him to the morgue and locked him up, and that was the end of that. But I always would say, oh, he got stolen from the morgue again. Like I would call in the 911 thing. Deceased has been stolen from the morgue again, and then I would put him, somewhere in the city. But he eventually got, I had like a perma condition for the dead character. A perma condition is when you permanently kill your character. But I had a perma condition for the already dead character, which was if he was buried or if he was cremated, that would be like that would be the end of the character. And so somebody, of course, set him on fire to cremate him, and so that was the end of the character. Don Joe is still out there needing medical assistance, that's right. By the way, I'm not seeing many commands in the chat. I'm not seeing much action in the chat. We have commands for this shit. We have !Don that tells you all about Don Joe. You got all these things here. You got you could get items. You could have items. See? It's dangerous to go alone. Take this charm. That's not very impressive. But yeah, we got a bunch of Nightbot commands. We got emotes. We got TTS. Is there a way I can test? I can't test the TTS with just a... Fuck. How many bits for you to roast everyone in chat? I mean, I could do that for free, but... I should be a good streamer. An amount. An amount. And I'll do it. But yeah, we have text-to-speech on, where if you... And this is just totally like an optional thing. It doesn't really matter. But I just want to let you guys know it exists at all. I saw this on somebody else's stream, and I thought it was funny. If you donate, and you type, like... I'll put an example message. Example message. SpongeBob. Fuck you, Torm. Okay. So if you type in when you're donating, it's like a $3 base thing, I think. If you type in the name of the character and then words, it'll say it in that character's name to me via text-to-speech. And they have a bunch of different ones. I don't have them all turned on because some of them you have to have like a pro account or something like that. But it's a bunch of different voices. It's funny to, fuck around with people. All right. So what is your manifesto about, raccoons?
I'd buy that for $1.
Where's the text-to-speech? There's supposed to be normal text-to-speech. What the fuck? Fucking... I gotta go to Streamlabs. I'll know when it's published. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. One of my favorite moments was the community coming together to make a cursed video for the Slimmer Man to leave around. Yes, that was fun. I had a lot of fun with you guys. Not so much fun on the server, because the server was very, like, you ran into a lot of walls. And as I was fond of saying in the, back in the day, role-playing is about walls and blockades. You want as many walls in the way of improv as possible so that nobody can do anything. But yeah. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. I don't know why it didn't do the TTS for the roast everybody in chat. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna repeat it just to.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, it's not doing the TTS. What the fuck? What the fuck, guys? Alert box. I'm going through Streamlabs right now. Give me 1 second. Test bits.
I'd buy that for $1.
This is a test bit alert.
Why? Why does it work for the test but not that? What the fuck? Well, that is broken, and in the settings it's set to the correct thing, so I'm not sure. Minimum amount to show. Maybe I should put it to 1 instead of 0. Alright, I'm gonna set it to 1 instead of 0. Hopefully that's... Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Alright, anyway, back to chat. The things I miss from NoPixel are the things I made and having you guys interact with what I made. I don't miss pretty much anything else about NoPixel. There were some cool people on there I met, but, you know, I can talk to them in DMs. It doesn't fucking matter. Reading through. Roast everybody in chat individually. Okay. Let's go to the list of people here. Moderators. Abysme. 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 Shouldn't you be streaming a first-person shooter nobody cares about? See, that's good because I'm saying nobody cares about the game. I'm not really roasting it, but whatever. Raccoons. How am I going to roast you? This is your daily reminder to eat more shit. How about that? We've got 01 Ella, which is my cat's name, not with the 01. So I guess 01 Ella, I guess... There's an obvious cat reference I could make, but I won't do it. 01 Ella, I see that you are dyslexic and put the number at the beginning of your name instead of the end. We've got 7BVLLET, I think it's supposed to be 7 bullet. 7 bullets. Is that for... Is it one for each person who has rejected you? I don't know. Fuck. Somebody paid me to do this. Sorry. Alicidra? Alicidra? It's like Alice combined with Hydra. Is that because every time you cut off one wart, 2 grow back? I don't know. We've got Drapsnat with 2 T's. Drapsnat. That's actually... How do you work with that? How do you roast somebody named Drapsnat? I guess every other username in the world was taken, huh? We've got Kata, K-A-T-T-A-H. Kata spelled backwards is H attack. And boy, I have a heart attack every time I look at you. I don't... These people are lurking in my chat and I'm fucking being a bastard. We have Killabones with a 0 in his name, named by one of my random hacker name generators, or one of my random name generators. Very original. Very creative. Couldn't think of anything. Had to click a button, huh? We have Old Cat Lady. Old Cat Lady. You literally owned yourself in your own name. Persh. Persh. I'm surprised that you don't know how to spell Porsche. You'll never see one. We've got Zero Vero. Does that stand for Zero Virility? Because that's what I'm seeing right now. Alright. Fucking Christ. Alright, what do we got here? You will know when it's published. Okay, anyway, I gotta sleep. Oh, well, good night, Persh. Hope you were here for your roast. That is the last thing you hear before you go to sleep. That's not very nice. Boo! You are... What? You are cursed. Yes! Boo, you are cursed. That was what the video said that we used to spread around NoPixel as our cursed video character. Thing on stream says $3, which I believe is 300 bits. Oh, no, it has to... Okay, so the $3 thing is actually a $3 donation through the donate thing below my stream. It's a little picture of Ray Tadar, my guy in red, one of my little characters, and it says donate beneath it. The text-to-speech with the different voices is a $3 donation. That's just the way the service is set up. I don't know how to set it up otherwise. I apologize if things don't work. I thought they would. I saw them work for other people. I set it up the same way. Bisme says no. I don't know to what. I don't remember. Hello, old cat lady. First time chatter. By the way, welcome. Somebody paid me to roast everybody in chat. I apologize. Been trying to catch your stream forever. I was a huge Sam fan. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe Sam will come back on another server sometime. We'll see. But as of right now, Sam is what got me banned from NoPixel because of reasons that probably nobody wants to hear. Shit does not contain enough mercury to warrant daily reminders for consumption. That's true. Well, I mean, if you eat nothing but fish, then it probably does. Ah, I got you there, didn't I? But yeah, let me see if I can test this text-to-speech thing. So here's the thing. Okay, I'm going to play some stuff here. These are like the voice previews. And the reason I'm so defensive about this is because I set up this stupid thing that probably nobody likes, but I'm going to be a little bit defensive about it because I saw other people doing it, and it was funny when they did it. Not when I did it, but when they did it. So yeah, you got different voices, like,
Let's drop Tilted Towers and get the victory royale!
that's Bart. And then you got Chills.
Number 15, your dog shit at the game. Stop playing it. But thanks for streaming.
And then you got Biden.
There are a lot of perks to being president. One of these perks is free ice cream whenever I want.
That's really funny. Then you got Eminem.
His palms are sweating. These weak arms are heavy.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway. Closing that, we're never referencing it again. Gangrenous belly buttons. Uh-oh. So Old Cat Lady has redeemed 1 channel point to give everybody in chat a disease, and she has given us gangrenous belly buttons. Good luck, everybody. I guess I'm in chat too, so that probably means me too. So what do you guys want to talk about? I have plans for stuff I want to do. Let me see. Maybe I'll just start doing it. Maybe I'll just start doing it. Let's see here. Old video. Alright. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright, so one thing I wanted to do, and this is again something I stole from somebody else. Killabones has released the geese in chat. We also have another disease FNAF fandom. Great. Good to know. I can talk about Eurovision. I've been doing that a lot today. Oh god. Eurovision, the thing I've never seen. Raccoons has redeemed the ice cream truck driving by. It has run over the geese. Sorry about that. By the way, we do have... I haven't been good at showing off emotes. We have the goose cream emote. So whenever the ice cream truck runs over the geese, we have goose cream, because it's a combination of the two. The truck has hit them, they've combined. But yeah. What was I... Oh yeah. So there are these sites. And let me see if I can... I want to add something to OBS here. Add something to OBS. We're gonna... Not that. What the fuck? That's not what I wanted to do. Discard it. Discard it. And get rid of it. And delete it. Remove. Boom. We're going to add... Why is this not working? Okay. Fucking Christ. Give me a minute, folks. Here, I'll tell you what. Tell you what we're gonna do. Give me a minute, folks.
And you rather clue what you're doing. You can play the Mewtwo or the other chicks are here. I know what you are, baby. Look at you, that ain't more than a Korea. Baby, you cut out a purple space and springs up. Taken by my diploma, I call my Cassia. I know what you are, baby. Womanizer, womanizer, woman, you're the womanizer. Womanizer, baby. You're the womanizer, baby. Cute, you are. Cute, you are. Womanizer, womanizer, womanizer. 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 Womanizer, baby. Womanizer, baby. Womanizer. Womanizer. Womanizer, baby. Womanizer, baby. You got me going. So tell me that I can do it. Womanizer. I'm crazy. I got you crazy. You're familiar? Womanizer. 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 Womanizer, baby. Womanizer, baby. Womanizer. Womanizer. Womanizer, baby.
All right. Okay, chat. So what do you think? What do you think? Huh? What do you think? Let's add chat back on here. Alerts browser 2 cap. No. Alright, I gotta get the fucking code for the fucking chat. Hold on 1 second while I copy the code to put chat on the screen. And then we're going to do a browser source. We're going to call it chat. We're going to do that. And boom. Type something. Type something, you fuckers. I'll just type lol. Oh man, that is so bad. You can't fucking see it. Oh, God. We're not professional here. We are not professional here. Background color is going to be... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. You're going to just not accept the background color at all. You're going to flash the background color once and not accept it. That's cool. I don't get it. All right, guys. How do you put a background on this shit? Oh well. It flashes black, but then it goes away. Why is that? All right. Whatever. We'll figure it out. All right. So, what I was thinking about doing was, if I could find my fucking cursor here. My cursor is hidden, folks. It's just a cavalcade of disasters. What I was thinking of was looking at some old video game magazines. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Hmm? The problem is I can't see chat, though. I wanted chat to be on the fucking screen. Or you guys can't see yourself as chat. You could just put a black box behind it. Yeah, it just fucking sucks, you know? Everything sucks. Why can't they just make it the right way? Why can't they do it right? Why can't they do everything? Alright. They should just do everything for me, is the problem. Display block. Does that do anything? No. It flashes for a minute and goes away. Display block. Margin 0. Overflow hidden. Nope. Alright. Well, whatever. I'm just going to delete it. We'll go back to the other screen. Boop. There we go. I'll just add this on that, so whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. Let's bring this file into the fucking browser. But yeah, so this kind of harshes what I was trying to do. But yeah, we were going to. I wanted to look at some old video game magazines to give you guys kind of like people who are newer than me, people who are younger than me, give you an idea of what it was like back in the day. Also, some cool stuff, some funny shit. We've gotten a lot of diseases, I notice in chat. People have been redeeming their diseases. Reading chat, reading back through chat. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Show me the file in the folder. Thank you. This is not a PDF file. Motherfucker. Oh, you piece of shit. You didn't fucking give me a fucking PDF file. Oh my god. Let's find a different site. They gave me a CBZ file, which you need like a comic book reader to fucking open. It's so stupid. Alright, video game and computer magazines and texts. 3DO magazine. Jesus Christ. Does anybody remember 3DO? Amiga Power... Oh my god. Classic Gamer magazine. That's from 2010. That's no good. I want old shit. Yo. Dream Planet magazine. We've got Dreamcast magazine, but that's in Spanish. EGM. Fucking hell. This doesn't mean anything for most of you. Okay, so EGM, I click on EGM, there's no files in it. Thank you very much for wasting my fucking time. Here we go. Alright. So to give you an idea of what we're doing, we've got these right here. Let's see if we can bring them up on screen in the fucking browser. We'll start with issue 100. Seems like a good place to start. Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, alright. Alright, okay, here we go. Get rid of this fucking thing. I'm not supporting your site. I'm just using it. But yeah, so the problem is going to be seeing chat. Archive... Oh yeah, see, Abysme said, I wonder if archive.org has some. This is exactly where I went. You were correct, sir. Where is my plug for the fucking thing here? I'm going to plug in my thing. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to mute myself while I... plug in my laptop so I can read chat while we do this. You ready? Here we go.
Coming here from Warner Brothers Studios, it's Conan O'Brien. You are a pervert. Santa took our talk show. Took our talk show. Santa took our talk show. Yeah. Santa took our talk show. Took our talk show. Talk show. Took our talk show. We don't care. Hey, leader of the free world, answer this. I like an awkward pause every now and then. Yeah. I really do. I really do. Piece of crap. Now is a piece of crap. Piece of crap. Now is a piece of crap. Here's your job. 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 Here's your job.
Hey, you're that guy. Hey, when are you
Back
going
in the
back to
day
Texas?
is WoW, Nintendo Entertainment System, or Sega Genesis.
Baby! 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 I'm back! Baby! Baby! And those are the noises I made during sex. Baby! 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 Loving it. I'm back! Baby! Baby! And those are the noises I made during sex. What kind of show are we running here? What is that? Loving it.
I mean, where do you start? The jacket, the vest, the specs, that ring, the cigar, shiny gold tracksuit, talking to a girl in an extremely unpleasant manner.
Jimmy Sample.
Pedophile.
Jimmy Sample.
Take a ride on the donkey.
Jimmy Sample.
Pedophile.
Jimmy Sample.
Rape. Allegations.
Rape.
Revelations.
Rape.
Investigations.
Rape.
Organizations.
Rape. Allegations against Jimmy
Jimmy Sample.
Pedophile.
Jimmy Sample.
Was regarded as a pedophile.
Jimmy Sample.
You guys, it's the Plague Moth song.
Jimmy Sample.
Was regarded as a pedophile.
When you cross the line, you think, wow, terrible. When's the next one?
Jimmy Sample. Jimmy Sample.
Top of the pop.
Jimmy Sample.
Now then.
Jimmy Sample.
It's not my style. It's not my style. There's one thing I hate close to my heart is paedophiles. I cannot stand them.
Jimmy Sample.
Pedophile.
Jimmy Sample.
Was regarded as a pedophile.
Jimmy Sample.
Top of the pop.
Jimmy Sample.
Criminal, evil, horrendous behavior. Criminal, evil, horrendous behavior. For the pedophile, this must have been an amazing country to live in.
Jimmy Sample.
Pedophile.
Jimmy Sample.
Take a ride on the donkey.
Jimmy Sample.
Top of the pop.
Jimmy Sample.
The BBC. The BBC. The BBC.
They're all corrupt. Every single institution is hiding paedophile.
Jimmy Sample.
Take a ride on the donkey.
Jimmy Sample.
Top of the pop.
Jimmy Sample. Jimmy Sample.
They come to D.C. to sacrifice their children. They come to D.C. It swallows up their children. They come to D.C. to sacrifice their children. They come to D.C. It swallows up their children. They come to D.C. to
sacrifice their children.
Because we're...
All right, folks. I have the chat. Pop quiz. What are you talking about, pop quiz? Nobody's pop quizzing nobody here, buddy. Nobody's pop quizzing nobody here, buddy. All right, so we're going to put this on... what the... no! That's not what I meant to do. What's the full screen? Ah. All right. There we go. All right. So here we go, guys. What do you think about this? What do you think about looking at old video game magazines and just seeing what used to pass for entertainment in this shit genre for nerds? What do you think? I'm not going to proceed until I get an answer as to what you guys think. Electronic Gaming Monthly. This is actually legitimately like you would, when I was a kid, a new issue of this would come out on the stands and you would have to rifle through it immediately to try to see if there were any secrets you needed to know. Video game magazines were entertainment. Yeah, essentially. The fuck? What is this? What is this ratio here? All right. It's human what headlights are to a deer. Wait, it's to humans what headlights are to a deer. Oh, this must be... oh, is this the UK version? This is the British Electronic Gaming Monthly. Great scan here, buddy. I see you got some of the old page behind it, and you cut off the H in the middle. Final Fantasy... is that 6 or 7? Let's see here. No! Motherfucker. No! How does this work? Okay. I clicked the fucking... look at this. You would think that was the zoom in, but it's a search icon. What do we got here? No! Let me drag it. What the fuck? You gotta actually move the fucking bars? Alright. Final Fantasy VII. There's a new game for you. Final Fantasy VII. The 100th issue of EGM. We should probably go back further. We should probably go back to an older issue. But yeah. Go 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, depending on your arm. What? Is that a masturbation joke? And that quote is by Ben Smasher Jackson. Ben Smasher Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. What is this? What game is this? What is this? Oh, Fighting Force. Okay, anybody in the chat a fan of the Fighting Force franchise? Fucking hell. I hate people who don't scan properly. Exactly, they should all be shot. Putting this... Look, somebody went to the trouble of putting this up on archive.org on their own free time for no pay, nothing. But they scanned it inappropriately. Fucking kill them. Packages of ads you had to pay for. So basically modern television and YouTube. Oh yeah, okay, so here's the thing to go for the answer to the question of you having, Charlie, Day, Sunny in Philadelphia. My brother and I played the hell out of this game. Really? Fighting Force. You poor kids. You poor children. This looks like... Okay, did Grandma get this for you? Did Grandma walk into the video game store and say, "Oh, what game are all the children these days playing? I have to get little Abysme a present for his bat mitzvah." And they said, oh, you know what, lady? You know what, old granny? All the kids love Fighting Force. Yeah. See this game we have 50 copies of here that aren't selling on the wall, and we got a box of them in the back? All the kids want this game. It's called Fighting Force, and you can pick from one of 4 characters. You could pick Lady, you could pick Shorter Lady, you could pick Cool Guy, or you could pick Big O. Big O is the guy in the back. It was great. You could pull engines out of cars and hit people over the head with it. So why was this not a franchise, Abysme? Explain yourself. All right, we're going to read about Fighting Force here. This is made by Adios. It says, "You've been warned." So everybody in chat, watch out. You've been warned. This game is pretty edgy. This game is pretty edgy, dudes. You've been warned. It's not like average games. Okay. Save the gas money. This baby runs on adrenaline. Your adrenaline. And there we have a picture of the dude hitting somebody with an engine. He pulls the engine out, hits him with it. Abysme was not lying for once. It had a sequel, but the sequel went single player and changed a lot of the tone. Oh, great. So you're telling me that the creators of Fighting Force decided to get creative? Like, of all the franchises that do the same thing over and over again, the one that nobody has objectively heard of except for Abysme is the one franchise that decided to do something different and they suffered for it. Isn't that Zangief? No, that's Big O. Oh, God. Alright, what do we got here? Because Post-Millennium... Oh, Post-Millennium Mayhem. Post-Millennium is Post Malone's much older brother. Post-Millennium Mayhem has struck, and it's going to take more than a semi-automatic to survive these 3D mean streets, subways, and scum-filled city parks. Not exactly what you think of when you think of scum-filled. You don't usually think of city park and scum-filled in the same... I mean, you should, but you don't usually. "We're fighting the crowds" has a slightly different meaning. Just keep your eyes peeled, because one good throw and you're out cold. Alright. Would you guys play this? Would you guys play this? I forgot that I don't have chat on screen. Is there a safe place to put chat now that we're on here? Let me see if this is a safe place to put chat now that we're on here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yada da 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 yada da da da. We'll make you guys like really tiny over here, and we'll hope that this area is like usually going to be... Fuck, it's not dark enough. Well, whatever. Yeah, it's fine. Nobody can see what you're saying, but that's okay. Who cares? As long as the streamer can read it, who gives a fuck? It's best played with friends for co-op. This ad is not selling me on it. Really? Wait a minute. You're not sold on this ad? Alright, wait, hang on. Where the fuck is my cursor? My cursor is gone again. There it is. Wait a minute. You're not sold? Okay, okay. What about now? Huh? What do you think now? You sold now? You a little bit... Look at that. Her hand is on his chest. You know what that means. Picture it, okay? Picture it. You're 11, 12, whatever. You pick up this magazine in the store. You're rifling through it with your sticky fingers. You're not buying the magazine. You're reading it on the shelf because you were a sucker if you bought these magazines. Pretty much everybody just read them on the shelf and then, put them back. All, torn and shit. But imagine this. You're an 11-year-old boy. You're just starting to notice Sally from bridge building class or whatever the fuck your school teaches. And you see this and you picture yourself. This is you. This is you right in the middle. This is you. And not only do you get a gigantic friend who's going to be your buddy till the end and fight to the death for you, but you get to hang out with two chicks. One of them with a broken neck. Huh? The other one with a dislocated shoulder. Huh? Attainable. Women with issues. Attainable. Still not sold. Well, fuck. Alright, fine. I was at one point an avid World of Warcraft player, so my gaming opinions are worthless. That is true. You paid to play World of Warcraft? You paid a monthly fee to play a game? Really? I'm asexual, says Rita. Well, fuck. God damn it. Then what do you... Completely useless demographic. Can't advertise to them. Goddamn asexuals. Editorial by Joe Funk. Alright, so we've got an editorial by one Mr. Funk over here. I don't know who this is. It's probably somebody very important. Ooh, Joe Funk at ZD.com. Do not email this person. Probably doesn't work anymore, but whatever. 100 issues is a lot of work, but we've never lost sight of the fact that when you're writing about video games, churning out 100 issues is a lot of fun. EGM has changed so much in the last 8 years, and remains deeply rooted in the ideals it was born out of. Passion and integrity. I'm not going to read this whole article. But yeah, so we've got a dude essentially flating himself. Okay, here we go. Oh, you can select these even though they're scans. That's cool. While AI will improve, the best game programmers will recognize there will never be a substitute for a human friend or foe on screen. And more games will take advantage of multiplayer setups. Didn't you just say the sequel to the game we just looked at went single player? Oh, fuck. Okay. How true do you think this is in terms of what we saw actually happen after this issue came out, chat? AI will improve, yes, but the best game programmers will recognize there will never be a substitute for a human friend or foe on screen, and more games will take advantage of multiplayer setups. Arguably, I would say you have more multiplayer games now, yes, but I think that is just because there are more games in general. Like, there are so many fucking game projects now, independent game projects and so on, that granted, you're going to have a lot more multiplayer ones. But it's interesting. When you think of the way AI is improving, quote-unquote, now, AI will improve. Yeah, it sure fucking did. Okay, so I wonder what year this came out. Let's go back a bit. 1997, chat. First of all, can you name all these characters? Can you name all these characters, chat? We've got Megazord. We've got a Goomba with a plus sign. We've got the cast of Star Wars. We've got Ostrich, Hazmat Ostrich guy, standing on a T-Rex. We've got Fahogwa gods. God damn. Some of these faces. Look at poor Laura. Look at what happened to Laura over here. This is great artwork, but it also, when you're doing this much work, you kind of have to, get certain things out of the way. And Lara Croft appears to be one of the things that was gotten out of the way so they could make the deadline. Got Batman. Batman's a fun one. Who is this dude in the middle here? There's a dude in the middle of the O who's just like a guy in a suit. Is that like a self-insert of the artist? That is Twisted Metal. Yep, right there. We've got Twisted Metal coming out as a... I wish I could go back in 1997 and say, hey, people from 1997, did you know that in the year 2023 there's going to be a Twisted Metal television series on the internet? they would say, "Who cares?" Multiplayer has become pretty boring. Yeah. Yeah, it depends. It depends on the multiplayer. You have to have a community that doesn't suck shit, for real. Like, you know, you look at Overwatch and you look at things like that, and it really is dependent on your community not sucking absolute shit as people, as human beings. You look at NoPixel and you think... There's a what? What do you mean there's a what? I don't know. Lara Croft has always been the victim of poor artwork. They're putting money back into a show instead of me. Oh yeah, okay. So Raccoons, in case you didn't know, there is a streaming service television series, quote unquote, of Twisted Metal coming out. It actually doesn't look too bad. Like, when you think of video game adaptations, you think terrible, like absolutely fucking terrible. But it doesn't actually look that bad, I will say. So, I actually probably will watch at least some of it. But anyway, Mario and Sonic together again. We got NHL Breakaway. I never was a fan of sports games, so I probably will just blow past all of those, because I never had any interest in those. To me, that was like when they do like the joke on a TV show or something where it's like, it's lawn trimming simulator. It's like, I could go out and trim the lawn. It's like, it's, basketball simulator. It's like, I could go play basketball. That's how I was when I was a kid, at least. How much flack will I catch for saying this magazine is older than me? Oh, God. Oh, God. It doesn't look bad, but I'm worried our pro tag is going to be an unfunny distraction. Unfunny distraction here for... That's his character name. Abysme, I hate to disappoint you, but the main character in the Twisted Metal TV series, his first name is Unfunny and his last name is Distraction. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be the typical thing where it's gonna be everything is going to be undermined with a joke every 5 seconds. We know that's what it's gonna be, but whatever. It's at least it's a completely unhinged source material. So, there's not much damage you can do to it because it was fucked up in the first place. It's crazy in the first place. Alright, so what do we got here? Fear has an address. What's the address? You need to follow up on that. Fear has an address. What? 227 Fear Street? What? What is this line? Chat, do you understand this? I mean, I understand that they're referring to the fact that there is a house that exists that is scary, but you have to follow up on that. Fear has an address. What is it? The address is Castlevania. Fear has an address. 427 Castlevania Road. Castlevania. Castlevania Road, Castlevania. Alright. This is where fear lives. This is Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. The latest nefarious incarnation of Konami's classic adventure, where the undead covet your soul and the floors are lava. No, the floors are paved with skulls. Where you battle your way through 1,000 rooms, and maybe more, nobody knows for sure, teeming with powerful new magic, weapons, power-ups, and unimaginably gruesome creatures to kill your father, Dracula, ending your cursed bloodline once and for all. No! No? If you kill your father, that does not end your bloodline. Do I have to say what ending your bloodline would be? You have to kill a specific person to end your own bloodline. And it's not your father. That's an entirely different simulator. Fuck. Oh, God. What are we doing here? Okay, once for all, but just... Oh, they're starting a sentence with but. Oh, God. But just when you think it's over, the multiple endings will have you believing in life after death. So come pay a visit to Castlevania. You'll find the address in your nightmares. Oh. So fear has an address, but the address is in your nightmares. Or is the address your nightmares? What did I miss, says Lori Span? Pretty much everything. I have to go let the cat in the fucking room. Killing your father is part of killing your bloodline. Yes, but to actually terminate it... Oh, you don't actually want to go out of the room. What are you doing? What? Come here. Come here. What's up? You want food. Kitty wants good. Alright, well... What? What? Yeah, I know. Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta go feed the fucking cat. Cat wants a snack. This isn't even a feeding that the cat needs. The cat wants a snack. Alright, I'll be right back.
Just doggone frustrated with Barack Obama. You say, I say, we say keep your change. You say, I say, we say keep your change. We'll keep our God, our guns, our Constitution. We'll keep our God, our guns, our Constitution. You say, I say, we say keep your change. You say, I say, we say keep your change. We'll keep our God, our guns, our Constitution. We'll keep our God, our guns, our Constitution. Now the cesspool of corruption. It's not a cesspool. More like a hot tub. And they're hopping in and join the jacuzzi. Join the jacuzzi. Hopping in and join the jacuzzi. Join the jacuzzi. Join the jacuzzi. Hopping in and join the jacuzzi. Well, America, it is time that we drain the jacuzzi and we throw the bums out with the bathwater. Bums out with the bathwater. Bums out with the bathwater. Bums out, bums out, bums out with the bathwater. Join the jacuzzi. Join the jacuzzi.
Alright. Could you imagine? Could you imagine history had been a little different? There's an alternate timeline where that was our vice president. Alright, started reading old video game magazines. Yes. Ella needs a cat door, definitely. Just remove all the doors in your house already. Yep. How's chat tonight? Chat is very rambunctious. Everybody's going crazy. They're going nuts. They're going psychotic. Contents. Oh my god, we're just getting to the contents page now. Guys. But yeah, you were correct earlier saying it was a bundle of advertisements that people paid for. We saw like a few ads, 4 or 5 ads, a couple of them double-page ads, and we're now just getting to the contents of the magazine. But yeah, so we're not going to go over the contents too much. Boy, look at those games. You even got some PlayStation games and some Sega CD games. You even got some new ones in there. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. We have a cover key. Oh, let's find out who that dude was in the middle. There was a dude in a suit. What the fuck? Dude in the suit in the middle of the O. Would that be 26? Steve Harris. Who the fuck is Steve Harris? Okay. Fuck. I assume he's somebody important. He's probably the guy who created the magazine or something. But yeah. Lori Span is here now. We can dispel the rumors that we're the same person. You are you're just on 2 accounts. All right. But yeah, these magazines were a bundle of advertisements that kids would pay for. Here's another fucking advertisement. Are you fucking kidding me? The reason kids would buy these is they were looking for like codes and cheats and, you know, information on what the new hot game was that was coming out so that you didn't get laughed at by the other kids, you know, for not knowing it. So this basically was essentially a scam. So some of these magazines, and this is no shit, this is no joke. Oh, Steve Harris is the founding editor of EGM. Well, there you go. There you go. I knew there was something up with that weird guy in the middle of the O. But this is the thing. There were some magazines, some video game magazines, this is no joke, that would put fake codes and like fake Easter eggs and fake video game secrets in their magazine because they knew that when that rumor got out, when that word of mouth hit, and kids at school, kids playing together, friends, whatever, would talk about it, they would be like, yeah, did you know you could get the secret gun if you go to the back of this thing and do this twice and duck 3 times and go around the corner? And the other kid would be like, no way, really? I have to check this out. And they would go look for the fucking magazine. It's insidious. It looked, in certain cases, it literally was a scam. But yeah. Better go get your tank. There may be survivors. Oh, but you're not to rescue them. You better go get your tank. There may be survivors to kill. There may be injured people. There may be like soldiers who are missing limbs that you could then execute. Not a war crime at all. Just good fun. It's just good fun in Return Fire 2. Return Fire 2, the sequel to Return Fire, which was the sequel to Fire. This is the way the games went. You had Fire, then you had Return Fire, then you had Return Fire 2. And then you had Return Fire again, but it was the other side returning fire. So you see, that's how it went. But yeah, it's the sequel. What the fuck? What the shit? Thank you, Alex Clockwork Orange. Thank you for following. I appreciate it very much. Sometimes I forget what my notifications are for. It just shouts bingo at me and I get all confused. It's the sequel to the 1996 strategy game of the year, and it's got more firepower than ever. Use your head. Don't leave anything standing. And they're starting a fucking sentence with and. Ooh. And don't take anyone alive. Murder the prisoners of war. Gas them. Fucking shit, dude. That's a bit much. Hi, Alex Clockwork Orange. How you doing? Are you sure this isn't a medevac simulator? Possibly. Oh, God. Using my laptop to read chat while we do this. My nice new laptop somebody donated for. Everybody welcome Alex. If you can, please, if you have the emotes, give Alex some goose cream. Some goose ice cream cones. Hit him with an ice cream truck for some channel points. I don't know what else. Throw some emotes at him. Spam him. Use Nightbot. I don't know, whatever. The 1996 strategy game of the year was Command and Conquer Red Alert. No. No, it was Return Fire. See, it says right here, it's the sequel to the 1996 strategy game of the year. So, Return Fire. You may, okay, they may have had some kind of award ceremony, and they may have had, like, judges, and they may have officially decided that Command and Conquer Red Alert was the game of the year. But see, these people work for the company that makes this game, so who are you going to trust? This ad is actually lying. Okay. It doesn't bode well for when I said these magazines were scams. Yeah, there are all the emotes. Hey, there we go. Goose cream. Letter of the... Oh, fucking Jesus. If you think Twitter... Oh, fuck. God damn. Okay. If you think Twitter and Reddit and everything... if you think, like, modern social media sites are bad, you know, for, like, shit opinions and people being very, very sure of their shit opinions, you need to look back at letter columns in magazines. Okay? By the way, don't email any of these people. I should have said that. I didn't realize this would all be here. Alright. Letter of the month. Intelligent gamers. I would just like to extend a big fat thumbs down to all those in recent years who have ruthlessly attacked the video game industry over the issue of violence. See, this is the thing, I'll probably agree with this guy, but I'm going to make him sound like an asshole anyway. Yes, it is true that many of today's games depict graphic violence and brutal death. But, starting a sentence with but, it is also true that 99.99% of all gamers are able to realize that what we are playing is a game. Most gamers are very intelligent people who enjoy using their minds and reflexes to solve challenges, okay? Violence is merely a tool to make the challenge seem all the more real and complex for an overall rewarding experience. The only problem I can see is the false assumption that the gaming community is composed of children. This guy's mostly correct. I mean, 99.9% source needed exactly, but you know, overall, general themes, yeah. But I'm still gonna make him sound like a piece of shit. How many of these did you write, Torm? I actually did write letters to like comic book letter columns back when I was a little kid, but nothing that ever got published that I know of. Thankfully, because it would just be like, oh, yeah, Stinkman is the best superhero because he smells the worst. Violence is merely blah 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 blah. Children. The rating system has been a simple yet effective solution. This allows older and wiser gamers to play games that would appeal to their level of maturity. It is important, however, for parents and store personnel to pay attention to the rating system, much in the same way we enforce movie ratings. As a final note, I would like you all to remember one important thing, okay? Gamers are people. Can we get that on a t-shirt? Oh, fuck. That is a fucking great idea. If only print-on-demand t-shirt companies weren't scams, where they say, you know, give us your design and you'll get 25 cents per $15 shirt we sell. If only print-on-demand t-shirt sites weren't scams. Gamers are people is a great fucking slogan for a shirt. We make mistakes and sometimes find inspiration in the wrong places. But, starting a sentence with but, if you are one of those people, then your problem lies much deeper than a controller and a television set, and help lies more along the lines of education rather than blind censorship. This guy is clearly an asshole. His general idea is good, but his presentation is shit tier. Yeah, listen to his voice. What the fuck, you know? The fuck is up with that voice? God. And then they reply to it, but I don't care. Sony in denial. Oh, Sony is in denial, folks. Sony is in denial in 2023 about its Spider-Man extended universe. Kraven the Hunter? You fucking kidding me? Sony in denial. You talk about a PlayStation 2 and claim that this new system is a 64-bit console. Well, I was wondering about this quote-unquote mystery machine. So I emailed Sony and asked them about the PS2 and what the due date was. I received this in response. Sony has made no announcement about anything called PlayStation 2, nor have we announced any anticipated dates for a new model. This is a sheer rumor and something that will continue to be a focus of rumor as long as Sony continues to invest in research and development. But what company wouldn't? It would be foolish for us to rest on our laurels and not attempt to look into the future for new opportunities. Any company that wants to continue on a leadership path must constantly... It sounds like you're making PlayStation 2. It sounds like you're lying. We're not making PlayStation 2, nor do we have any plans to. But well, if we were... Fuck. If we were, we'd be right to do it. That said, the PlayStation is an extremely powerful game system. We haven't even begun to see the kind of games that are possible through the technology that exists in that system. There's a very long life ahead for the PlayStation. So this is the thing. There were rumors about PlayStation 2 coming out in 1997. And if a PlayStation 2 is on the horizon, people would stop buying PlayStations because they would save their money for 2, which is going to be better. So this is the damage control letter from somebody from the company, from Sony, saying, there's no plans for a second one. I would like somebody in the chat look up when the PlayStation 2 was released. I bet it's 1998. I don't know, probably not. Didn't Sony also make the Slenderman movie? Yeah, they have a real fucking problem with any character with man at the end. Slenderman, Spider-Man. This is very much, we are making the PS2, but we haven't announced it yet, so we can't actually say anything. Yeah. Plus, you know, this is the thing, like I said, they want people buying the PlayStation all the way up until the point of announcement so that people get stuck with the old one, but they've paid the company. You know? Could you imagine buying a PlayStation, it released in 2000? Alright, that's 3 years away, that's fine. And that's not too bad on them. It does sound like they were in the middle of making it, though. So what is the deal? Is Sony jerking my chain and making a PlayStation 2, or are you guys going wacko? I want to read the response, because apparently EGM had an article about the PlayStation 2 being made, and so this is in relation to that, so let's see what their response is. Whether we're going wacko or not is beside the point. Do you think Sony is going to fess up to a new system at the height of its current system's popularity? Of course not. Why would they? The people holding out on buying a system... So this is just... Okay. So this is just rampant speculation. Because with the power of hindsight... This was in 1997. With the power of hindsight, we know that the PlayStation 2 didn't come out until 2000. So, objectively, this magazine was wrong. The people holding out on buying a system would just have more reason to hold out. Plus, you can tell by Sony's letter that what they want you to do. Don't wait, buy a PlayStation now. This is interesting. This is interesting. Because looking back on it now and knowing when it came out, this magazine, these people are actually speculating, but trying to pretend they're not speculating and being like, PlayStation's hiding something. Huh. We'll dig through all the red tape, hype, and propaganda to tell you what's really going on. It came out fucking 3 years later. Fuck you. Go the fuck to hell. You don't know what's going on. Telling people PlayStation 2 is coming out. It's like fucking 3 years down the pike. Pike? Pipe? Whatever. Mars 2000, true. Exactly. People will still buy consoles of the previous generation. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I would buy a working Sega Genesis right now if I saw one in front of me. I'm not going to go online and pay like, $60 for one or whatever. But apparently development on the PS2 started in 1994. So these guys are right. Wait, this is like the biggest back and forth in video game history. Who's right here? It started in 1994, so 2 years before this letter. Ah, fuck it. Fucking whatever. Good to see gamers have never lost their weird obsession with console hype, yeah. What? Okay, Alex Clockwork Orange says what? Exactly. That's what they want you to say. Control your power. Experience the #1 driving controller. Oh my god. Oh my god, I forgot about, like, steering wheel controllers. I know that people use them as, like, a gimmick now where they're, like, playing, climbing to platinum in Overwatch 2 with the steering controller or whatever. But, I forgot these were actually a thing, because these never fucking worked, right? These were shit. Like, they were uncomfortable and hard to, Like, it was easier playing with a controller than with a steering wheel, even if you're playing a fucking driving game. The driving games operated better without the steering wheel, because the steering wheel was so, like not necessary. There was apparently a leak in 1997. Okay, interesting. Huh. So who's right? Because it did come out in 2000. Okay, so here's the thing. They were working on the PlayStation 2, but they were working on it from 1994 till the 2000 release. Midstream, there was a leak about the fact they were working on it. They tried to cover up... Okay, so Sony is in the wrong. Sony is in the wrong for making it seem like they're not working on something that they are working on. Now, granted, it's perfectly within their rights to not tell people they're working on it, of course. But I'm just saying, in terms of sorting this out, Sony was working on it, but they essentially are implying they are not working on it. So that is quote-unquote wrong in this scenario. But the idea that they're hiding it just to make you buy a PlayStation still, that's also wrong. They're not hiding it to keep people buying the original PlayStation. They're hiding it because it's not anywhere near complete yet. So we've got, this... as the saying goes, there's good people on both sides. Fuck. Control your power. Experience the #1 driving controller for PlayStation, Nintendo 64, Saturn, and PCs. Oh, they expected to use this on a fucking computer? Jesus Christ. Analog steering wheel, blah, 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 blah. Now available at Toys R Us, KB, Babbage's, Hills, Electronic Boutique Software, etc., Musicland, and other fine retailers that do not exist in 2023. God damn. EGM likely reported on the leak. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. PS2 was announced in 1999. Yeah. All right. I would say I wouldn't fault Sony for quote unquote making people continue to buy PlayStations for like 2 years between the leak and the announcement. You know what I mean? Like 2 years is kind of enough time to say toward the beginning of that, you know, or whatever. Yeah, you could buy a PlayStation and get your use out of it, you know, whatever. Do. Oh, these are more letters. I don't want to read the fucking letters. Wait a minute. This actually, okay. This actually pertains to modern gaming. Wolfenstein 3D clones. You know what that is, guys? That's first-person shooters. Why are first-person shooters called Doom-style games when Wolfenstein 3D came out before Doom? Okay. Because Doom clone is much easier on the ears than Wolfenstein 3D clone, yeah. Also, the first-person shooter genre didn't become a big mainstream craze until Doom got in players' hands on the PC. Yes, Wolfenstein was first, but Doom created the gold rush. Well, that was a big nothing. That was a big nothing. Alright. EGM's 100 best games, the list broken down by system. So this is which systems had the most games on their list of the best games. So Super NES and NES dominate. So these guys are just Nintendo shills. Read Desperate Reader. Alright. Desperate Reader. I have been reading EGM for 2 years now. And ever since, I have been dreaming of writing a letter to your magazine and seeing my name in print. I was just wondering, in which month do you receive the least amount of letters, so I can get a head start on my letter of the year? Oh my god. Then we got the assholes responding, during the 13th month of the year, we usually see a slowdown in the amount of letters we receive. Try writing us then if you want to avoid competition. 13th month of the year, get it? This is just some innocent person making a funny joke, you know? I've been writing letters to you guys and you don't publish them. You know, when would I have the least competition? You know, it's kind of... Alright. The worst is TurboGrafx 16. TurboGrafx 16 had shit for games. The Genesis... reasonable? I don't know. These guys seem like they're going to be picking a lot of Nintendo stuff. Alright. Thirsty for the ultimate gaming experience? Pepsi! Go ahead. Hit it. You know you really want to. What? What? Hit it? Go ahead, hit it? Is that like a drug reference, or what are they talking about? Doom popularized the genre... Therefore, it is the one people say, yeah. It's interesting, though, to think of, you know, back then, it was like first-person shooters, you know, which are Doom clones. It's interesting to look at, like, modern games and be like, Overwatch 2, which is a Doom clone. You know what I mean? Any first-person shooter framed that way is pretty funny. Pepsi hadn't realized that Mountain Dew is their true soda of gamers. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. Pepsi Cola is a trademarked property, blah, 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 blah. Uh-oh. Don't look, chat. Don't look at that lady over there. You're not allowed to see that. More letters. Oh, my God. Greedy number 23. I just don't get it. I was wondering for the last century why Michael Jordan wasn't in any NBA Jam or Hang Time or live games. Does the gaming business hate Mike, or does Mike hate the gaming business? It has to be one of those two things. It can't be any other reason. Michael Jordan has to hate video games, or video games have to hate Michael Jordan. Can't just be that no offers have, come across his table, or, the gaming industry moved on from that type of thing. All right, give me 1 second here, chat. I'll be right back.
Bums out with the bathwater.
All right. Where were we? What was I doing, guys? Remind me in chat. Lara Croft hotness. Don't look! Fucking don't look at that. Where is my cursor? Why does my cursor keep disappearing? All right. Don't look. We're going to push it right out of the screen. Get out of here, you crazy fucker. All right. But yeah, apparently if Michael Jordan isn't in a game, there must be evil afoot. All right. Get my microphone all set up here. This was a cool thing they used to do too. Back in like letter columns, they would have people would actually like draw on the envelope, like actually on the envelope they were sending in, and they would have like awards for like the best people. But yeah. Could you imagine putting that much work into a drawing on an envelope and then entrusting it to the Postal Service? Well, that was a different time, wasn't it? Raccoon says, if I remember correctly, Laura never appeared in skimpy outfits in the game. It was always the promotional material. Yeah, the letter art is really cool. I can't imagine... So, like, you could see the address and the stamp on the top of the Spawn one here. It's fucking crazy. I would say today, this third one isn't an envelope drawing, by the way, but these two are. I would say in this day and age, this would disappear. Like, somebody from the Postal Service would take that. They would keep that. Because, back in the day, I think a lot of people didn't value quote-unquote nerd culture. Like Spawn was a character that you had to read comics to know. You had to read comics to know who the fuck Spawn was. And even then, if you read comics, you had to read Image comics. You had to specifically know a subgenre of an art form. So, that could make it through the Postal Service without anybody knowing what the fuck it was and nobody caring. DBZ, yeah. But the thing is, nowadays, everybody's into the geek culture. Everybody can recognize an anime or a comic book. Oh, that's like that movie I saw. So, this might be worth money someday. Takey. Neither snow nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night. Exactly, Crawling Thing Live. Crawling Thing Live, if you're live, what are you doing here? Shouldn't be on your own stream. This is a memory unlocked. Yeah, it's crazy. This is why I wanted to look through this old stuff, is because there's a lot of shit in here that a lot of people are going to be like, oh, yeah. Get inside the game. What the MTV? What? The official PlayStation strategy guide, MTV Game Brain. Okay, this is something I didn't know existed. MTV's Game Brain, the first official PlayStation strategy guide on home video. It's on home video! Holy fuck. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm losing track of what I'm doing here. Hang on one second. My mind is blown. Give me 1 second here. Load up your gray matter with Game Brain. Let me just... Okay. We're doing it, folks. I don't know what the fuck just came up on my... Is there anything bad on there? Yeah, there's a thing about Plague Moth. Oh my god, you've looked at Plague Moth? Yeah, what do you fucking think? Jesus Christ. Alright, Game Brain. No, come on. MTV. Here we go, chat. Here we fucking go, boys.
So the mean, grumpy bear turned into a nice, happy bear.
Can you guys hear it?
We were innocent.
These chicks are flat.
Well, some of us, anyway.
I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. Oh no. Have you ever, like, been with an older man? I'm still bleeding.
Would you like to bet my poopy?
No,
What
thank
is
you.
this?
Make it stop. Chew him up and spit him into it. Without speed. No man should.
Alright, I'm gonna leave this playing for a minute. I'll be right back.
Been exposed, Eon. It's the newest mission.
What's the matter?
A mission of importance.
No kidding.
A mission of love. A mission of hate. A mission of fury. A mission of fate. Eon Flux. Mission Infinite.
Alright, I'm back. What do we got going on here? Is it starting ever? Is it ever going to start, or are we just going to get advertisements? Oh my god. He pressed play. Stick it in. Haha, get it? It's fucking... immature.
Ever since I could remember, games have been a way of life for me. Combat.
Who are you? Can I just ask that right away? Who are you? Ever since I was a kid, games have been a way of life for me. You then want to follow that up with, my name is... and then insert the blank. My name is...
The asteroid. Centipede, the Missile Command. I've played them all.
He's the game brain.
Eventually, all the games seem the same to me.
Okay. If this turns out to be someone who gamed so hard that his brain left his body and he became a game brain, the game brain, then that is something that needs to be relaunched as a Netflix series. I'm sorry.
It was time for something more. I had to get inside.
He's going to become the game brain. This man is going to Tron his way into... Wait, no. Wait, that's somebody else's brain. The implications of grave robbery.
Many years I spent scheming. A new box and some salvage gear was all I had. I thought I would never make it in. That I was doomed to a life of plain reality until one night when things...
So he is trying to Tron himself. He is trying to Tron himself, right? By the way, I do endorse people going on Twitter and telling people to Tron themselves, because it doesn't mean anything. Is this the highest quality this is, by the way? I'm assuming it is, because... Oh, no. What the fuck? Doesn't look much different. So this is like a big theme, like 80s, 90s, is entering the game. Like you had Captain N, which the N doesn't stand for what you think. It was Nintendo. Captain N was Nintendo. You had Tron. You had, all these different things where it was like, what if you could enter the game? And there were even horror movies where it was like, when you enter the game, you die. But it was a big thing about entering the game, and I am not surprised that is our premise here, but I thought this was a strategy guide video. He's gonna Lost episodes himself. Captain Nerd, yeah. 1997 VHS from MTV, do you expect quality? Okay, I don't expect quality, but I thought they would... Okay. I thought it would be like a strategy guide video. This is like quite an intro. This is an epic... This is a soaring epic we're watching right now. This is the makings of a cinematic universe right here. This is the Iron Man of MTV strategy guides. This is like the initial phase.
Things just went too far. I guess sometimes you gotta be careful what you wish for.
Now I kind of want this to just be that he just dies. Like, imagine all of this setup. He gets all the scrap together, he puts things together, he hooks up a human brain he got from who knows where, gets in the chair, after there's some problems and some, successes and some failures, trial and error. He sits in the chair and everything lights up, and then it just kills him. And then it goes, anyway, on to the strategy guide. Then it's just like a bland strategy guide video. I don't see how paintball gear is necessary. Yeah. You never know. Okay, what kind of game is he playing right now? It's one of those anime games? Waifu Simulator. Oh, it's LSD Dream Emulator. Okay, so warning for people with seizures. You're having one right now, so you can't hear me, but... And it literally is Tron. With the toilet flushing. Wait. Is he Crash Bandicoot? Okay, chat, I want your guess. Did this guy transport himself into the body of Trash Bandicoot? Fuck. Did this dumb motherfucker transport his brain into the body of Trash Bandicoot, or... Did he transport his mind into the body of Crash Bandicoot, or is he going to appear on screen with Crash Bandicoot? I think the way Crash Bandicoot is kind of looking around, confused, I think he put his mind into the character. I have no idea where this is going. Yeah, it's a mystery. It's a big mystery. Anyway, my experiment failed. Here's a strategy guide. Alright. I think he is Crash Bandicoot. No, he appeared next to him. Was he already there when I asked? And I just didn't see him. Oh, he's fucking huge. Oh, macro fetish? In the 90s. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's transported into the game, but he's also not in the game. It's going to be weird when he starts playing Silent Hill, yeah. Holy fuck. So he's transported into it, but he is also still sitting there. So this literally is just VR technology. He invented VR technology, and one of the pieces he used to create VR technology was an existing VR headset. It's like discovering America. It was already there. Oh, God. Oh, shit, he fucked up. How did he fall out a door? He was falling straight down. How did he fall out a door? He's on Nick Arcade. I love that show. Yeah. Jesus Christ. So he was camouflaged. So he was there? Interesting. I didn't even see him when I was asking if he was going to appear on screen. I will say this. This is a good intro for like an old classic Channel Awesome video series about video games. He teleports himself into games. He's the game brain.
So someone's finally made it in here. Plenty have tried, you know.
Oh no. Oh no. Wait a minute. Oh no, guys. He's going into the game and he's meeting Lara Croft and he's finally going to get his shot with her. Guys.
Where am I?
So someone's finally made it in here. Plenty have tried, you know.
Hey, aren't you that Tomb Raider bird?
Well, it's Lara Croft.
Oh my god. Hang on. Hang on.
Plenty have tried, you know.
Hey, aren't you that Tomb Raider bird?
Well, it's Lara.
Aren't you that Tomb Raider bird? He's here for... He's in the video game world for fucking under a minute. He's been in the video game world for under a minute, and he's already sexisming at her. He's already sexisming at people. Hey, aren't you that Tomb Raider bird? Why don't you get with a real 3D man? Look at the soul
Lara
patch.
Croft, usually. Perhaps you're a little lost.
I am lost. I feel a little funky.
Is that so?
Well, I keep hearing this voice inside my head.
Uh-oh. He is a gamer, folks.
When all I'm trying to do is beat some cool games.
Well, coming inside is the first step, Tim.
Right. But now that I'm on the inside, I'm more confused than I was on the outside, just hanging in my room.
Listen to the voice. I'm sure it'll help you.
Don't listen to the voices. Chat, I want to tell you, when you're playing a video game and you start hearing the characters talking to you through the screen and you start hearing voices in your head, do not listen to the voices. I don't care if Lara Croft pulls out her polyagonal titties and waves them in your face and says, listen to the voices will help you. Don't listen to the voices. Get help. Seriously. Fuck. If you start growing a soul patch, get help. Seriously. Immediately. Aren't you that Tomb Raider bird?
It's gonna be a long day.
Well, I'm going to have to leave you to it.
Wait!
Just use your head, Tim. It often works for me. Bye.
This kinda sucks. And am I screwed?
Ah, don't be such a wuss.
Hey, who are you?
I'm the balls man.
And don't call me a wuss.
You must use your brain to beat them at their own.
You must use your brain, your game brain. I don't know, how much of this do you want to watch, guys? Do you think this is going to be interesting? I thought this was... I literally just wanted to see what MTV's Game Brain was in general. I didn't expect something of this level of Kingdom Hearts appreciation. All of it. Ah, fuck. Can always skip around. I ain't skipping shit, yo.
I don't know who you are, or how you're even talking to me, but you gotta be more specific than that, bro.
I see.
Bro.
Not such a cyber genius after all, are we, Tim?
Hey, you're the big game brain.
Wait a minute. He's not the game brain? Wait.
Cyber genius after all, are we, Tim?
Hey, you're the big game brain.
So he's not the game brain. Also, I kind of want to do this again because I want to screen cap this later for an emote.
Cyber genius after all, are we, Tim?
Hey, you're the big game
Whoop. Fuck.
brain.
There we go. There's our boy. There's our boy. Oh, fuck. So wait. The game brain must be the brain in the jar, then? I thought he was going to be Game Brain. I thought that was going to be like his superhero persona like Iron Man. Where at the end of the whole thing he says, I am Game Brain, and the whole bunch of reporters go fucking crazy, start shitting all over. That was what happened at the end of Iron Man, right? Everybody just started blasting shit against the walls out of surprise, out of sheer shock. My Rhea Kim says perfection. That is true. It's an incredibly stupid premise that gets worse with every minute. Yeah. What? So now he's talking to someone else who is Game Brain and not him. Can you hear it, by the way? You guys can hear it okay, right?
Why don't you help me out and quit screwing around already?
All right, I guess I'll have to spoon feed you. The object in Oddworld Abe's Odyssey is for you as Abe to free your...
Okay, so here we go. We're getting into the actual strategy guides. That all was nothing. Everything to this point was nothing. Like, you can see there's a point where the story ends, and then it just leads right into presentation of game. Like, advertisement for game. Oh, fuck. I would bet you MTV charged game developers to be on this fucking video. To promote their game. Are you kidding? Everything up until now was gold. Well, everything was gold. Everything was gold. But what I'm saying is, the story now ends. Because as you can see, there's a clear line where it's story, 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 and then it goes, in Abe's Odyssey, you play as Abe, who's on an Odyssey. This game for the such as like, there's a clear point where it becomes a commercial. Like watch this, watch.
Quit screwing around already.
All right, I guess I'll have to spoon feed you. The object in Oddworld Abe's Odyssey...
It just makes that hard cut to commercial.
Fellow Mudokons from enslavement by Moloch the Glutton. The cool part of this game is communicating with the other players using game speak.
I am the Game Brain. I am in your mind telling you what to do. Now, the cool part of this is that you can fart. It's very cool. It's radical, some would say. So we may stop watching this if it just is this from this point forward. Like I want more story. Like I'm scrolling through here. Okay. Yeah, this is all going to be advertisements now. That intro meant nothing. That intro meant nothing. It literally never cuts back to the live action actors. Or actor. Actor. Actress. Actissimo. Actex. Latinx. Actinx. That's what we're going to call all... Oh, there we go. Wait a minute. Okay, so it cuts back to him at like an hour and 12 minutes in? What the fuck? But yeah, as you can see, it's all commercials for games. Does it cut back to him at the end, at least, for like a finisher of how he gets back to the real... He doesn't get back to the real world! Or does he? He jumps in a hole, apparently. What the fuck? The actor is currently on screen. Yeah, he's... put in there, okay. Huh. Weird. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's give it a little bit. I wanted it to go back to his adventures, like where he's walking up and talking to people. Maybe he will... Okay, so that's the thing. These don't tell us. Maybe he does actually walk up and start interacting with characters. Right now it looks like he's just sort of standing in the game looking around as Game Brain talks about it. But maybe he does start talking to characters again. I want to hear him sexism at people more. Essentially. They probably had to pay a fair amount to get the Lara Croft voiceover. Yeah, or voice actress, yeah. Oh my god. Alright, here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Follow me.
Okay.
Now, you don't have a lot of firepower, but your psychic chant can wreak havoc. Hold down R1 and L1 until the chant envelops the slig. Take possession of your enemy's souls and use them for your own means. Press circle to let the bullets rip. When you're done with the slig, chant again to kill him, or mutilate him some other
You see how the guy's not even in this now?
way. You'll never have to start over in this game if you don't want to, because you have...
See, like, he should be in this. He should be laying on the floor, too. Like, next to it, next to Abe.
infinite lives. And trust me, you'll need them. In Rupture Farms, your goal is to free all the Mudokons inside. The tricky part
Yeah, this is... Okay, so we've just gotten to strategy guide right now. So we may skip a little bit. Let me just...
is finding them. Where to pull the lever and
I'm gonna look for this
deactivate
guy.
the laser. While you're
Oh, there he is.
What a rush! And I gotta try this.
You could even go through certain portals yourself.
Here we go.
Oh man, I gotta try this.
He's got to try this. Oh, that
To
green
save all
screen.
your dudes, you'll have to find the hidden areas. A lot of hidden areas are behind objects. In this hidden area, jump by pressing the triangle button.
And that's the thing, you got it too, Raccoons. The days when a strategy guide was just instructions on how to play. That's, I would venture to say, that is part of the scammy nature of all of the merchandise that was surrounding video games. Is this 90% of this video will essentially be useless to the 12-year-old trying to play these games. And like maybe 10% of it will actually be things where this kid says, that's how you do that. Okay, I understand. Oh, that's where that secret thing is. I don't even know. This may not even show any secret shit. But yeah.
Walk quickly under the meat grinder and pull the lever. Then pull under and off the ledge. Drop down and do a standing jump to the right. Hang from the ledge until the slig jumps over you. Then pull yourself up and the ugly slig
It's essentially
will kill himself.
walkthroughs. Like you find a
lever to
walkthrough
close
on the
hole
internet
and
nowadays.
Jump back across. Climb back up and then walk under the grinder and pull the lever. That will slow the third grinder enough for you to get the Mudokon to follow you through. Now pull the lever again to turn off the laser and slow the grinder. And have one of the Mudokon follow you.
Alright, this is kind of
They will
boring.
fall to the level below.
It got boring. Oh, that intro was great, though. Average YouTube guide is the same thing. The average... Okay, so YouTube guides, like YouTube walkthroughs, are usually just not even the guy talking. It usually is just showing you on screen what to do. But yeah. Fucking... Now we're really going to skip around. How much of this... How many games are in this, I wonder? That'd be some shit if there was only like 2 or 3 games they cover in this. What's this now? Eliminate squatters. Wait, what? What kind of fascist dictatorship is this, my friend? Alright. What game is this? What game is this? What game is this? Oh, here we go. We're back with the live dude. Okay. Come on. We don't want to miss a single second of this guy. Armored Core? Ah, I got it.
Truth is, you only need to save 50 Mudokons in order to become a hero at the end.
Oh, Abysme! I can imagine some parents buying this for their kid instead of actually buying the video games. Oh my god. That did happen. I would guarantee you that happened. Oh man. Uh-huh. Game brain's not working. Is he going to tap on the glass? Is he going to tap on the glass or shake it? I think he's going to tap on it. I think he's going to go ting, ting, ting on the glass.
Come on, brain. Quit screwing
Ooh! Whoa! So the guy who was immediately sexisming at Lara Croft literally just open hand slapped the game brain for taking a bit too long to load. I think he's going to throw it across. He might. Maybe that's when the video ends. The video ends when he throws the brain across the room and says, "You're fucking useless. No one will love you but me." Fucking Christ. Even more aggressive. Holy shit. Is this real life? Oh. I guess it did what he wanted. Look at this thrilling landscape.
In Armored Core, you're a member of an elite class.
This dude literally just slapped you across the brain and you're just not missing a beat. In Armored Core, there's a... You're a victim of spousal abuse. What the fuck is happening here?
Who do the dirty work for a bunch of big corporations like Chrome and Morocco. Like all good mercenaries, you're in it for the money. The more dough you get, the better stuff you can buy. Before you start a mission, you have to prove your mettle at the
settings are
testing
thrilling.
ground. This is where you can get a handle on your controls and feedback systems. First, you've got to perfect the technique of strafing. Use your R1 and L1 triggers to run from side to side.
Oh my god. I do like the idea. It said you work for corporations doing whatever they want for money. I do like that as a premise. The idea of, you know, being completely soulless. You know, just being a, you know, merc for hire. The guy whose life has been video games yet doesn't know Lara Croft's name. She isn't called Tomb Raider. Wait, he called her Tomb Raider. Fuck. He did say that. You're that Tomb Raider bird. Oh my god, I just realized he said her name was Tomb Raider. Fucking Christ. The announcer voice is great.
While keeping your guns locked on the enemy. You can also use your boosters to avoid enemy fire. R2 and L2 are for targeting. This can be tricky, so become a sharpshooter before moving on.
This is interesting because the guy doing the announcements probably thought he was going to get work like doing like crime drama stuff where he's like, you know, the suspect chewed mint chewing gum, which we found on the scene. We found the wrapper in his pocket, but no gum on him, so he must have left it there. Now, not only that, but we found that the person who did the killing wore one size 12 shoe and one size 5 shoe, just like the suspect. You know, like, meh. But yet, he gets into work and he gets his lines, and his lines are, hold the left bumper and the right bumper to fire your missile at the robots. Like, oh, this isn't what I thought would happen. What is my life? Cruelty Squad. Alright. I like the title. Alright, so I don't see... So if the brain is Game Brain, then who is the dude in the chair? Is he the Game Bro? The Game Bitch? The Game Beanie? The Game Beano? We're gonna skip... Boy, this is really gonna be like 3 or 4 games, isn't it?
Secret tablet that you'll need to get to the final boss.
This is like an entirely different game. Okay, so this is like a... Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, guys. I want a compilation of just this dude. You become literally soulless. Oh. Okay. There we go. Uh-oh. It's one of those games. It's one of those games. Chat. Oh, he's into fish. Live your dream of fucking a shark.
In Treasures of the Deep, you are an ex-Navy
Oh.
SEAL who gets off.
Live your dream of
underwater
fucking a submarine.
You're also after some dude named Simon Black.
There's
Some dude. Okay, so this script was not written for this voice. The guy in the chair is there to make it relatable to the average MTV viewer, yeah. Okay, so I'm just realizing now, this script is not written for this voice actor. This is a voice actor that got hired later on, of course, but it's not somebody who was hired specific to the voice of the script. Because the script is supposed to be like Beavis and Butthead. You know, Game Brain is supposed to be like, oh, I'm the Game Brain. Oh, dude, I'm the Game Brain. You're chasing some dude named this, and apparently you've got to, like, fight fish and stuff, dude. But yet they hired a voice actor who was completely wrong for it. The guy's voice is great, but you could tell, you know, the script is not what they thought.
Old Simon's a wealthy industrial tycoon who's looking to take control of the world.
All right, no jokes about wealthy people in submarines, please.
In each mission, you'll be given your dive objective. But there are a few things to remember about this game. you're always underwater.
No shit. No fucking shit. Oh, God. This is a few things to remember about this aquatic game. Remember, you'll be underwater.
So the more loot you pillage, the more you get to buy.
Fuck.
Cool, shopping.
Hold on, Timmy. How much cash
Timmy?
do you have on you?
But I don't have any pockets.
Did we get his name until now? Did we get the name Timmy before this point?
Well, everything here costs money, so for your first mission, you're stuck with what you have.
That's it? 10 nets?
That's all, huh? Well, you better get wet and find out what Treasures of the Deep is
This man has never gotten wet in his life. Okay.
all about. Treasure. In Wreck of the Conception, you must retrieve the Ruby Vatican Cross.
For extra gold, net the lobster traps.
What the hell was that? Hey, Game Brain, you got a wife or are you trying to get in touch with your feminine side?
Oh, no. He sexismed at Lara Croft. He's open-hand slapped the Game Brain for not doing what he wanted. Now he's making borderline gay jokes about the Game Brain. Hey, was that your wife or are you fucking fruity?
No, Tim, that was your dive coordinator. She'll give you tips on how
No,
to get
Tim.
more money and hints
No,
to where
Tim,
the
your
secrets
jokes
are
aren't
hidden on
funny.
each board. Try riding the manta ray. He'll bring you to some goodies. And the first tablet piece. When you've knocked off all the cargo subs and nabbed the cross, surface and see how much loot you acquire.
Oh, boy.
Now that you finally have some cash, you can do some
This is just
shopping.
Dave the Diver.
Med kits and air ponies are a smart shopper's best buys. You'll need them for later.
Boy, this
And since
aquatic
there are
game goes
no
on for a
bad
while.
guys to
Oh.
worry about, you should have no trouble finishing this mission on your own.
Wait a minute.
Into the bonus board.
Context. We need
Now you have all-
Hold on. We need context here. This game does look fun. It does, yeah. It's Subnautica before Subnautica. Oh, boy. All right. Here we go, guys. Here's the context.
Pieces of the Atlantis tablet, which will get you into the bonus board of Atlantis. And since there are no bad guys to worry about, you should have no trouble finishing this mission on your own.
Are they... Get into the bonus world of Atlantis. There are no bad guys here, so there's no threat. And we're sure that you can finish this objective on your own. Does this game literally have an underwater nut room? Bonus world, yeah. Is this actually? Oh. Haha. Water. Glass of water. Haha. It's gonna knock it over. Damn. Just when he was about to get some mermaid, whatever they got cloacas, I don't know. Okay. Hold on one second. There we go. Game likely does not feature aquatic sex scenes. No, but you get to watch them, is the thing. Those mermaids were topless. They're implying that you fucked the mermaid. Yeah. Wait a minute. I looked away from the screen. So he never... Okay. He never gets that fixed. He spills water on the machine, doesn't fix it, but it just works now. Okay. He turned the stop being broken knob on the machine. This is fucking epic. This is really... Oh, NFL. I couldn't care less.
Hey, wait! I want to toss it.
Wait a minute. First of all, you're standing on that man. You're standing on that man.
Hey,
Second,
wait. I want to toss it.
you're twice as tall as them.
Aw, man. Hey, Game Brain. You know anything about the new game day?
Of course. I even witnessed the creation of this one.
Cool. Let's check it out.
Dude,
To
mocap.
make Game Day 98 more fluid and lifelike, they used motion capture technology on some of your favorite players. They even got the dancing in.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Look at that. That's fucking spot on.
You guys seem to need some help out here in the field. Bad call. Hey, Game Brain, what do you have for...
Why did he spit in his hand? Looks like you guys need some help on the field. Spits in one hand. What? Excuse me?
these guys?
Game Day 98 has a ton of options. The most important one is the style you choose from
The most important one is length. All right, let's see what we got. Shut up. Nobody here likes football. People are watching a live stream, and one of us is a live streamer. We don't care about physical sports. You can see motion capture ball fly off the guy. Yeah, that was fucking funny.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Guys, they even have the dance moves. Remember the motion capture? They even have the dance moves. You ready? There you go. They even have the dance moves, folks.
Oh. I need a break, man.
Break time. Did he just fart?
Something I got from Laura.
Yeah, he farted.
I need a break, man.
He said, what? You don't leave that in.
Something I got from Laura. I think this will cheer you up.
What did he get from Laura? Oh.
Adventurous. Intelligent. Alluring. Laura Croft. Enter her world.
Oh, God. What? 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 Why is she acting all shy and petite and like a demure, coy little vixen? Isn't she like a badass gunslinger? Isn't she female Indiana Jones, if that's not sexist to say? I'm meaning it in the positive way, not a negative. What the fuck? I wonder what a real dick... No. Oh, no. Well,
I
now
always
she's
knew
being
that raiding
badass.
tombs was a way toward a better and more interesting life. But all that publicity it's caused has been a bit of a surprise. I was born on February the 4th.
What? 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 I can't keep this paused, because if I keep this paused, Plagued Moth is going to have a problem with it. What the fuck?
14th, which my father, Lord Henchingly Croft,
What the fuck?
always maintained was a special day. Something I tried to keep in mind while away adventuring. Last year, I celebrated the day by tracking and trapping Bigfoot in the Rockies.
How much of this is intentional? How much of this is intentionally stupid? Is this unironic? I feel like all of this is unironic. But maybe I'm not being generous enough. I feel like this is unironic.
My family, though, have been less than convinced about my chosen lifestyle and have ceased to associate with me.
Now, how could you say my family does not support my lifestyle and not have a family photo of 5 people where the mother, father, and like 3 children all have her face pasted on? This is all unironic. Yeah, fuck.
My monthly allowance has been terminated. I still keep a modest mansion in England, though.
It's like the opening to a teen
Unfortunately, I
drama.
have enough savings to indulge in a nice bit of weaponry.
Bored. Wait a minute. Did you run out of bullets? What happened there? It looked like she fired once when there was nothing.
Shooting is an art. If you've got a gun, you need to know how to use it. Well, I've got to run. Keep an eye out for me in my next adventure.
Come on.
Tomb Raider 2.
Guys. Why is he in his under... Her family is dead? Oh, well, that makes sense. People who made this video didn't know that. Abysme, his shirt isn't off. He is in his underwear. This man is not wearing shoes. Abysme, this is not a man with his shirt off. This is a man in his underwear. This is a man in his underwear. He might be wearing socks, or his feet might just be that pale. MTV, how could you? Oh my god. Fucking Christ. Abysme, what show do you watch like this? Abysme watches, Abysme watches, like, Warhammer painting videos like this. Oni Plays, yeah. Nobody at Oni Plays. I'm more confused about the popcorn. Well... Mixed jokes. He has popcorn because he's watching a movie. And he's naked because it's pornographic to him. It's mixed jokes. 2 mixed jokes. I'll be right back. Fucking hell. Every so often an 80-year-old calls me. Hold on 1 second.
A man is accused of impersonating a police officer, and there may be several victims still out there.
It's just crazy. If you saying what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying, and it's just like you said, you're gonna say I'm saying that.
Oh, God. Oh, God. So I come back to him in his underwear. What's this guy's name? Timmy? Oh, wait. I had the volume turned up. I hope you guys... yeah. Turn the volume back down. No, wait. I have it turned up for the... Okay. I lost track of what I was doing. Lost control of my bladder. Okay. In short, don't trust old people. Yes, exactly. All right. Jim, Tim. Yeah, it was Timmy. All right. So Timmy's been touching himself. Oh, God. Timmy's been touching himself and then eating with his hands. That's why he's spitting it out.
I gotta get back in there.
Please be wearing your clothes. Oh, thank God. He's been jerking off and eating popcorn, guys. You know when they say don't mix the streams? That's what they're talking about. Timmy got touched. Yeah, by Timmy.
Stuff hurts my head.
Oh, I wanted to go to Tomb Raider. Oh, well, I guess Crash Bandicoot will do. What the fuck? He hurt his head. How?
Hey, cool, it's Crash. What's up there, you crazy Bandicoot dude?
Wow. Perfect reaction. That is the reaction. If you see Timmy warp into your reality, get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out. That is the perfect reaction.
Hey, Game Brain. Know anything about the new Crash game?
Hey, Game Brain. I'm locked in here. Is there anything to eat? No, you're going to starve. A Bandicoot is fine too, yeah. I know what you're referencing, and that fucking sucks. I wish I didn't. Alright. Here we go.
Game Brain.
Wouldn't it be funny if he said, hey, Game Brain, you know anything about this game? Wouldn't it be funny if the voiceover said, no! And they just moved to the next game.
Game Brain, come on, help me out down here. Game Brain!
Why
Damn
does it keep
Tim.
going out?
I was just getting to know Laura a bit when you called in.
Oh.
You gotta learn to do some stuff on your own.
He was fucking Laura.
Crash 2, help me out down
Laura.
there. Give me a break.
All right. In Crash Bandicoot 2, there are new ways to destroy boxes, attack enemies, and even a few new ways to die. You better work it out. You'll also find new vehicles and jetpacks to get you through the level.
Vehicles.
Also, make sure to look out for
Automobiles.
question marks in the background. They'll lead you to all kinds of goodies. Just choose from these first 5 doors.
See, now this is the thing. Okay. This is the... When I said 90% of this is useless, 90% of this is just telling you what the game is, who the character is, how to play the game basically. Good night, Laurie Span. Have a great night. Goodbye. Goodbye. Don't... If you see Timmy, take Crash Bandicoot's advice, run the fuck out of the room. But 90% of this is useless. But here is an example of the 10% that is there to hook kids into buying this.
Sure to look out for question marks in the background.
See? By this question mark, drop down the death pit, and it's a bonus. That's the thing, is they're selling you the entire thing, an hour and 30 minutes of fucking nothing, for those little touches here and there that kids actually want to find out, which is like where the secrets are, the Easter eggs, the bonuses, things like that. So that's the trick, that's the scam.
First 5 doors. Let's start with Snow Go. Wow, you'll have to watch your footing here, or you might just crash into something you don't want to.
See, that's useless. Watch your footing here, you might crash into something you don't want to. That sentence is a complete waste of time. You see what I'm saying? Is like, a lot of this is waste of time, and then a few little tidbits of information thrown in there. Alright, where does this end? Where do I begin? We gotta get back to Timmy in Game Brain. Come on. Up. Oh, shit. We're going into Tomb Raider, folks. We're gonna meet that Tomb Raider broad.
So good.
This entire thing is a waste of time. Yeah, so is the stream, actually. Here we go, guys. You ready?
Tomb Raider 2. Just when you thought it couldn't get any hotter. Laura's back.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any hotter. This is actually... Okay, Abysme, you seem like you probably would be the best person to ask. Are the early Tomb Raider games essentially, and I know I've been using this term a lot, are they essentially a scam? By which I mean an enjoyable, semi-generic game, enjoyable, semi-generic gameplay, but the advertising is all, things are getting hot with Bikini Lara. Lara in a bikini hotness. Getting hotter in the sequel, even hotter than the first. Things are getting hot. You don't want to miss the hotness. It seems like it's a scam. The advertisements are a scam, says Raccoons. Yeah, but the games are great. That's what I'm saying, is like the games, I'm sure, are great. But it seems a lot like they're advertising something you ain't gonna see in the game, if you know what I'm saying.
And she's not messing around this time. She's got a new look, lots of new moves, and new equipment. Oh, and let's not forget a new wardrobe. Yeah, she's a Tomb Raider, but this one starts out as...
So, advertisements, bikini. In-game,
yeah, she's a Tomb Raider,
wetsuit,
but this
perfectly
one starts
acceptable.
out in open air for once. Even so, there's...
By today's standards, yes, but video games were still so niche back then that no one would bother to sue. Yeah, of course. Plus, could you imagine being the person who went to court because you didn't see Lara Croft's ass?
Still a bunch of rats around. Head to the left, blasting up the vermin in your path. Hit this switch and pick up the flares. Then head back to the main hall and wax these thugs.
It's just, like I said, this is just laying out how the level works.
Secret area.
There's a secret.
By these uptight fellows, stand to the right and get as close to the blades as you can. When the blade begins to rise, make a break for it. Hit this switch to open the secret door. Go back to the main hall and climb up like this.
Oh, this fucking cat at the door. Alright. They also get away with it because they're showing in-game assets. Yeah. The thing is, they had like that video where Timmy had his pants off. They were showing shit that was just for that video, I think, right? Where the hell? There's no cat. Come on, Buster. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta get the cat. I will be right back here. Listen to more music again for the 50 millionth fucking time. I'll zoop.
Sex tape, sex tape, sex tape, sex tape, sex tape, sex tape, for sex tape, sex tape, sex tape, sex tape, sex tape, for sex tape, sex tape, sex tape, sex tape, sex tape,
grabbing her boob and her rear end.
I was raped, I was molested.
Grabbing her boob and her rear end.
I was raped, I was molested.
Grabbing her boob and her rear end.
I was raped, I was molested.
Grabbing her boob and her rear end.
Bloop, bloop, bloopity, bloop. A bloopity, bloop. Alright. So what do we got going here? It's a demo footage. Presumably that was in game. Really? I'd rather watch this than E3 or an equivalent. Yeah. Well, keep in mind, you know, I'm trying to just skip to the points that are funny, but where the hell is my fucking cursor, you fucker? There we go. See, like right now, it's gotten kind of drab. What is this? Who's that big B? Oh, it's a different game. B-Man! What is this? I like the art style. What is it?
Blasto is out to save Uranus
Blast?
from the bare-headed Bosch.
Blasto,
Well, I just lost all interest. Blasto is out to save Uranus. Okay, well, so much for that. It looked like it could be interesting and fun, but is this going to be another edgelord game, I guess? Screen is black. Really? Why is the screen black? What the fuck? Let me try, doing that. No? What the shit? How did I lose the fucking browser? That's weird. It actually lost what window it was supposed to be watching. Alright, so we're going to go back and I'll show you what I was talking about. That should be better now. Yeah. So this is where I said this looks like it could be fun. You know, it looked visually compelling. Good colors.
Blasto is out to save Uranus from the bare-headed Bosch.
And then I was like, never mind.
Uranus is in big trouble. What did I do this time?
From the occasional butt scratch to shooting aliens.
Oh, mama.
This game will crash.
Okay, so this is a mixture of Earthworm Jim and Johnny Bravo? Don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? Blasto needs to save Uranus. Oh, I see. Fucking Christ.
Queue up.
Johnny
Also,
Bravo
unlike
meets
any
Earthworm
other
Jim,
game,
maybe?
Once you've loaded Blasto, you won't have to load ever again. Well, that's only if you can beat it without dying. Blasto starts off in Spaceport 1. And though the main objective is to make it to the exit alive,
Did this ever
you might
release?
well want to risk your life to save these Blasto babes.
Oh no, Blasto Babes. Okay, so this is something where I actually... There's a lot of games out there that come out and they just go away without anybody ever hearing of them, but yet they're things where you would have thought something would have come of it. And this has interesting character designs. I'm not talking about the lady throwing it back out of fear. I'm talking about the main character. You know, it's a generic superhero. Generic superhero, definitely. Oh, it was released. Okay, good. Because I was going to say, this looks like a game that actually never released. Even back in the day, this looked cheap, yeah. But this is something where you would think they probably would be, like, trying to milk a franchise out of something. That probably was their original plan. They probably originally thought, you know, this will be our new franchise game. Blasto, he's rude, he's crude, he's defending Uranus. He's being sexisming at people. But yet, it just came and went, poof. Nobody ever heard of it again.
Not only are they hotties, but chances are they'll give you something special. To save Uranus, you'll have to vaporize tons of Bosch minions. Either zap them a few...
Chances are they'll give you something special. First of all, you're implying that they're going to have sex with you. Secondly, they're not going to have sex with you in this game. Third, implying that they are is kind of scammy.
Times or hold down the
What's new, though?
Stronger blast.
Entertainment Weekly gave it an A-. Lord.
Look for all the pickups you can find.
I could do with a couple more of those bad boys.
First, press this button. Pound these annoying critters. Then take a look through this telescope. Blasto Babe Alert. To free her from captivity, hop onto the platform and press the button on the other side. Now return for your reward. Hop over to the button with this symbol.
The reward is she blows a kiss to you and disappears. You already showed that. Stop implying that he's going to fuck him. Captain Quark from Ratchet & Clank, yeah.
Press it, and then jump down and make your way to this newly opened transport tube. Once you make it down, if you're feeling rebellious, try pressing one of the Do Not Press buttons. Red boxes can be zapped to oblivion. Now use the trampoline-like platforms to make your way to the top. Cling to the ledge and slide to the right. Green crates are for pushing. Push this one and climb up to the top. After you destroy...
I mean, I want to be bored by this, but it's kind of interesting to see a game that nobody has ever heard of or played. Typical women being able to teleport, exactly. Its aggregate score is 65%, which translates to a 15%. That sounds like math. You can get the fuck out of here with
Avoid your
math.
enemies.
I'm just kidding.
Jump past the floating platforms to find a button labeled Field Lock. Press it, and the door will open right in front of your eyes. Now head down the tube, and you're off. In Spaceport 2, you'll find yourself on a
Alright, I don't have the wherewithal
with
for that.
4 paths. Make your way to the reddish
Why
path.
is it... Okay, so this game is actually... This is actually a game that from the ground up has been made to be trying to sell sex, right? But this is like the least sexualized game they've done. Well, maybe not really. I'm phrasing it incorrectly. This is less sexualized in its presentation on this video than Tomb Raider, which is a game that's not full of, you know, innuendo and different things like that. So this is the one where the innuendo is present in the game. This is the one where all the dirty jokes are present in the game from the ground up, from development. But this one isn't presented half as dirty as the Tomb Raider games were presented in this video. I should like this because it's pulp sci-fi, but it just looks lame and sleazy. Yeah, I mean, the character design is bland. The world is bland. Everything is bland. You know, I'm surprised, though, that they didn't try to milk it for, you know, a whole franchise.
And climb up to the top.
Maybe
Take
they
out
did,
the
and nobody heard of the other
paratroopers and
games
then
either.
Go for a jump. To jump higher, just hold down the jump button when you're on the trampoline-like platform. When you're solid gold, it means you're
The trampoline-like platform. There should be a better name for it.
Spaceport level.
Let's call it a trampoline. Yeah, that literally... Look at the hair. Oh my god! Guys! Look at the hair. And the shape of the hair. Look at the head. And the shape of the head. How the head is just a tube. And the hair extends out of that in a waving motion. Abysme got it. I think this was an Earthworm Jim game. And they changed it because they lost the license or something, or they couldn't get it. He has the same body type. His body looks like a mecha suit. You know, like in terms of the proportions, the silly proportions. Earthworm Jim, I'm not sure. Does Earthworm Jim have the same decoration on the front, like with the straps and the thing at the center? I feel like he does, but it's like blue. Even his gun, yeah. His gun is still a flip of Earthworm Jim gun. Earthworm Jim gun. Hey, gun of Earthworm Jim gun, guys. Guy here, Earthworm Jim gun, got gun. His gun is a flip of Earthworm Jim's gun. It's blue instead of red. He doesn't have any facial features that are modeled. His head is a tube. His head is a worm shape. They just did a little bit of a puff out for where his hair, quote unquote, meets his mask. This is Earthworm Jim. They were trying to make an Earthworm Jim game, but either they couldn't get the license or they lost the license. So, what's the next best thing? We'll just call him Blasto. Now, an even more scammy thing would be if they just did this thinking people would confuse him with Earthworm Jim. Like, you know, a more nefarious thing would be they did this on purpose to make him look like Earthworm Jim to trick people. I don't know which one it is. It's one of the two. That is fucking crazy. That literally is an Earthworm Jim game that didn't get to be Earthworm Jim.
Is a totally new kind of
He didn't plug into this. Wait, Timmy didn't change the disc. How is he in this game? I'm pretty sure it's the latter. Okay, so you think it was made to trick people into thinking it was an Earthworm Jim game. I see. Yeah, it could be either way. Where is Timmy? Is Timmy dead? Timmy didn't jack into this game. He didn't enter the Matrix on this one. It just started. They forgot their own premise and just started presenting the game. The development history mentions nothing about Earthworm Jim. Yeah. Well, I mean, it could be something that only they would know. You know, like the developers may have had a meeting where they said, let's make an Earthworm Jim game. Okay, I'll get on the horn to get the licensing. And then they couldn't or something. They got their comeuppance because they paid to be in this MTV thing, but no one's ever heard of them. Yeah, and nobody ever watched this video either. Except us and the guy who uploaded this to YouTube. Oh, fuck. So here's the game Abysme loved. This is Abysme's favorite game. So let's see. Let's actually pay some special attention to this. This is what Abysme loved playing. And it still says it's the best game ever made.
It's a totally new kind of fighting game. It's got multiple players and combo moves like the fighters, but you get to run around and interact in 3D worlds. You can get all kinds of hidden weapons by
This is Street Fighter 6 before Street Fighter 6. Whoa.
You can even get a quick refreshment, but all this comes at a price. You can also get nailed by the passing traffic. All the characters have the basic kick, punch, and grab move.
It's GTA before GTA.
But each character has their own strengths and personal ways of doing things.
Each character has their own way of doing things. As you can see, LaFonda here likes fighting imaginary creatures in her mind. She has a certain psychosis that...
Lana's a lot faster than her
Fill her
friend,
psychosis
but
meter.
not
Wait a
as
minute.
strong.
Wait a minute.
Alana's a lot faster.
What kind of mantis person is she fighting?
Than her friends, but not as strong. She can still toss them around, though. She's got an awesome low spin kick. She also has a slide move you can do. Just press X while running. Hawk's the only one with a special jumping spin kick.
Whoa.
He can also grab and do a lot of painful things to
He
his
can
enemies.
walk very slowly.
He's got another great forward kick
This
you
is
can do by pressing...
This is Batman. This is the modern Batman games before Batman, where you just walk slowly up to people and beat them up. Or is that? I guess that's from the. That's not how the Batman games work. That was from people playing them in a similar style to the new Batman movie. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Circle and square. And a backflip by pressing circle and double tapping back. Mace is a little slower than Alana, but she's stronger.
Whoa.
She knows how to slap these bad guys silly. She also has a special low spin kick you can use. The Smasher is the strongest, though slowest character.
Okay, so this is, I think, when we were looking at the ad for this, I called this guy Big O, and I like the name Big O better than Smasher. I think Big O is more creative than Smasher.
He has an earthquake move that'll bring his enemies to their knees. Check out his running roly-poly attack. Remember that
His running... Okay, Abysme, is that official? Is it officially called the running roly-poly attack? You're our fighting force expert here.
strength is one of his greatest attributes.
Don't make me unleash my
Fighting
running
Force has got all
roly-poly.
the elements of a classic fighting game, including a battle arena mode, combined with a new interactive world.
Whoa. He's fucking that guy up with a fucking hatchet. What?
Okay, now for the big one.
Oh god. Chat, don't look. Chat, don't look. It's time for the big one. You can see he's pulling off the big one right now. Those are dicks. Oh, it is time for the big one. They weren't lying.
Okay, Game Brain. I picked up a lot from you so far. I think I've got it from here.
You really think you're up to it?
I think so.
Such a weird framing
Final
device.
Fantasy VII is 3 CDs long. It's awesome graphics and cool gameplay, make it the ultimate role-playing experience. But it's
Okay, either put him in the game world or not. Am I wrong, chat? Either make it so he transports into the game magically or not. Because what is he looking at right now? He's looking at a screen in front of his eyes. He's looking at a VR screen. And on his VR screen, he's looking out of a television screen at himself, between himself and Game Brain, instead of taking off the visor and turning his head to the left. Think about that. He's sitting there looking at a VR screen in VR goggles, where he's looking out of a television screen at himself in VR goggles, and he's trying to look past himself to Game Brain instead of taking off the goggles and looking to the left.
It's not an easy one. Here's what you'll need to know to get you through the game. First thing to remember, as with most RPGs, is to talk to as many people as possible. If you get stuck, try talking to them again. They may...
You didn't get the right fucking perspective either. Alright, I'll be right back. Fucking Christ.
Grabbing her boob and her rear end. Grabbing her boob and her rear end. Grabbing her boob and her rear end. Meatloaf.
Sell kids for food. Well, the change moves. Spring's here again. Reproductive glands. And the world likes all our pretty songs. And he likes to sing along. And he likes to shoot his gun. Knows not what it means. Knows not what it means. And I say, he's the one. All our pretty songs. And he likes to sing along.
Jesus Christ. You hope Tim died of turbo cancer? Fucking hell. God, I don't know if he deserves to die of turbo cancer. Maybe just lose something to turbo cancer. Maybe he could lose one of his gaming fingers to turbo cancer. Oh my God. All right. Do. Getting set back up, making sure I can read chat. Okay.
have something different to say.
Wrong perspective again.
You start off in the reactor, and you've no worries until you set the bomb and come across the guard Scorpion bomb.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
If you get stuck, try talking to them again. They may
Wait.
have some cool gameplay, make it the ultimate role-playing experience, but it's not an easy one. Here's what you'll need to know to get you. Final Fantasy VII is... I think I've got it from here.
You really think you're up to it?
I think so. Final Fantasy VII...
Why is he taking over? He says, I think I've got this one. Right? And then he starts describing the game instead of the person they've hired to be the voiceover to describe the game. Why is that? Did they run out of money to pay the two people? Did they not have the fee to pay both actors by the end of the fucking video? I hope he lost all motor function to turbo cancer. God damn.
7 is 3 CDs long. It's awesome graphics and cool gameplay, make it the ultimate role-playing experience, but it's not an easy one. Here's what you'll need to know to get you through the game. First,
His personality has totally changed. They're about to repeat the Yeah, they are about to repeat the strategy guide that's on the back of the menu.
As
Probably.
with most RPGs, is to talk to as many people as possible. If you get stuck, try talking to them again. They may have something.
Who is he talking to? The premise, the framing device, the entire premise of this was Timmy, a fucking idiot, transports into the gaming world, where Game Brain, a brain that he apparently grave robbed from Nintendo headquarters or wherever the fuck, the brain of an EGM writer, grave robbed right out of the fucking morgue and put in a jar. Oh God, hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry, I keep getting called away. It's too hot in here. It's too cold in here. It's too hot in here. It's too cold in here. Alrighty. Fucking hell. Oh, God. Just remove all the walls from your house already. I wish. Alright, so what was my point? My point was, why is it... Okay, the premise of this, the entire premise of this framing device was that Timmy, big fucking idiot Timmy here, gets zapped into the gaming world through his virtual reality goggles, okay? Where he is poorly photoshopped into video games. And Game Brain, the brain that he exhumed from a corpse of an EGM writer, is explaining the games to him. The Game Brain is explaining the games to Timmy. Right? So, if Timmy is now explaining the games, who is he explaining them to? This premise does not include an audience. This premise does not include us watching. We don't exist in this universe that we're watching. We're voyeurs into a reality where we do not exist. Because fuck you, that's why, yeah. Who is he talking to?
Different to say.
You start off in the reactor, and you've no worries until you set the bomb and come across the guard's scorpion bomb.
Hey guys, don't attack him while his tail is up.
As if he has to tell them. Who's the expert here?
These guys never listen.
After you beat him, make sure you talk to your guys on the way out, or you'll be trapped. The next important area is the wall market. The object here is to rescue Tifa from Don Corneo's mansion. To do this, you'll need to start by talking to certain people at the Honeybee Inn. There are 2 key items you need to get into the mansion, and 3 more if you want.
Who is... He's explaining this to nobody. Alright, so now he's going to go into dry description of everything. So the question is, we're getting toward the end here, the question is, when do we go back to the random stupid bullshit? Speaking of random stupid bullshit, would you look at that? Torm, that's the most beautiful place in the game with the most importance to the storyline. I don't fucking care. When do we go back to this dude? I think I saw him earlier. I think he stands on the edge of this hole or something. We'll see. He's talking directly to you. Yeah, what the fuck?
North to the big guy.
Wait. He's talking directly to you. At the end of this, he's going to look directly into the camera and say your full legal name and address. Who is he? Plagued Moth? Oh, God.
I'm gonna leave up to you.
How many times can I make that joke?
So, Game Brain, what do you think? How'd I do?
Not too bad, but you didn't cover the final battle.
Hey, you have to leave some to the imagination. Besides,
Please
now that
fall.
I have the Knights of the Round Orb,
Please fucking fall.
And when will you learn? This is just the beginning.
What?
Now I'm gonna make it a little bit challenging for you.
Huh?
Let's see you deal with this.
Severs his head. Let's see you deal with this. Timmy's head just flies off his shoulders. What the fuck?
I need to go just as bad as you. What I had this morning, I don't even wanna say to you. Kick, punch, turn, and chop the door.
Kick, punch, turn, and shut the door. Crack, break, fix the door, you know. I gotta go, so yes, open up, you know. Crack, break, fix the door, you know. I gotta go, so yes, open up, you know.
What? Is this an actual... Okay. I have never played Parappa the Rappa. It may come as a shock to you, I know. You're all gasping. Torm hasn't played this game that a modest number of people know about. Is this a real song from the game? I can't tell. Yeah, this is real. Okay. You already knew what I was going to ask. Because I'm thinking, is this a real thing or is this for the fucking video? I can't tell anymore. Oh yeah, I know the game is real. I know the game is real. I was like, is this a real song from the game or is this a song for promotional purposes, quote unquote?
It's all yours.
So that's who's responsible. Oh my god, Timmy's name really was Tim. Tim Beggy. Voice of Game Brain, Dale Reeves. Oh my god. They did the best with the script they had. Okay. John Krasinski. Okay. Susan Wojcicki. Also check out these print guides. Yeah. This is probably where they got a lot of the information. These are all so epic. Look how cool. Blasto. Jesus. Get these official strategy guides. Fuck. Could you imagine owning the Blasto strategy guide? Christ. Wait a minute. That's a little on the nose, isn't it? Jesus. Oh, God. This video is so bad that it makes you question reality. Yeah. At least they're citing their sources. Yep. Paul Breen. Paul Breen, isn't that guy that makes those videos, the movies on Red Letter Media? Neil Breen, no. Alright. Well, yeah, I'm probably going to get... There's a lot of music in this, which I now realize I'm going to get DMCA'd for. Whatever. YouTube's a dying platform anyway. Is that it? Okay. So that's it, folks. Want to watch Farscape? Me neither. I don't think anybody does. Alright. Where were we, chat? Tim Beggy was a producer on Running the Sahara. I have no idea what Running the Sahara is, but I believe it. So we're on page 20 of 267, guys. And we just watched Game Brain. Back to the magazine, folks. We were at the ad for Game Brain, yeah. Fucking Christ. How long has this stream been going? 3 hours? Jesus. I'm probably going to wrap it up soon. We'll have to get through the other 247 pages another time. Get it? Okay, now that we've seen that, we've seen what that was, now let's see if the advertisement is true to what was in the video. Okay? Get inside the game. MTV's Game Brain, the first official PlayStation strategy guide on home video, is your newest ammunition in mastering PlayStation's most popular games. That is true. It is the most popular games because they mentioned like very few of them, you know, out of all the games that existed at the time. Don't take your hands off the joystick. I think Timmy Boy had his hands on the joystick when he was watching that Lara Croft video. Don't take your hands off the joystick to get gaming tips. Just toggle between your VCR and game console. Armed with Game Brain's walkthroughs, maps, and secret codes, you're on your way to virtual victory. I didn't see any secret codes, but yet we did skip a lot of stuff. We skipped a lot of shit. In stores October 7th. Games covered Armored Core, Blasto, Crash Bandicoot. Bandicoot? Crash Bandicoot. He's been turned into a coat. Fucking Christ. Double. Draw Bash Crandicoot. Final Fantasy VII, NFL Game Day, Oddworld. All the games were in there. Also included an extra specials preview of Parappa the Rapper. Okay, that was like 2 seconds at the end. Come on now. Video profile of the phenomenal Lara Croft of Tomb Raider 2. That is in it. Yep. $12.98. So that was $13 back in the day, which I would venture to guess is probably like $20 now, if you adjust for Lara Croft DeviantArt inflation. Running time 90 minutes. I don't see any actual lies here. Don't see any actual lies. Pretty sure you need to take your hands off the joystick in order to switch between the... Yep. That is a lie. We found one. Alright, we're going to look at a couple more pages, then I'm going to cap off the stream. Probably, unless we get rolling on something really funny. Given the amount of effort it takes to score, it seems only fitting that it's called a goal. Wow, that's deep. Sports games suck. What the fuck? Okay, I just said unless it gets funny. Okay. Jesus Christ. What sort of madness is this? Video game news, the hottest gaming news on the planet. Sega's comeback. The most powerful system ever created? Alright, what is this? Shiny's Messiah and Sega's Virtual Fighter 3 are strong candidates as launch titles for Sega's Dura system when it's released around Christmas '98. Sega's Dura? Sega Dura? The fuck? It would be $30 in today money. Oh, that is way too much. That's as much as like the games were back then. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying. Needs weird, Sega never fails. Which game is this from? Shiny's Messiah and Sega's Virtua Fighter 3. I'm going to say that this is from Shiny's Messiah. This lady here gripping her boob. The comeback kids of the video game world might not want to call it a comeback. What? The comeback kids of the video game world might not want to call it a comeback. Okay. We had to work in that timely reference. But after a couple of misses, their next system, codenamed Doral... what? Sega Doral? What did that become? Sega CD, maybe? I don't know. Looks more and more like the hit Sega needs. Sega began developing multiple hardware designs, one using a 3D FX-based Voodoo chipset. Somebody find out what Doral became. Reading through the article. Neither Sega or Microsoft would officially comment on the story. We're not working on it, like the fucking PlayStation from that letter. There's no reason to believe we're making Doral. Is it an epic Doral? Look at her, Pog. Alright, let me scroll up. There you go. You still think she's Pog? I mean, from here down, possibly, you might think that. But then we scroll up. So did Dural become anything, or is that literally just nothing? But yeah, so Rampage was one of my favorite games as a kid. Like, and this is like before this. This is like a newer version compared to what I played. I like to play the Rampage arcade game in the fucking arcades for 25 fucking cents. And I have Rampage figures on my desk right now. That's how cringe I am. It's fucking, where they had that Rampage movie that came out. There was a Rampage movie with The Rock where they did, like, CGI abomination monsters that looked nothing like anything. But they did a tie-in. And the tie-in with that movie was they released the original designs as figures. Just one each. Just all the three characters. And so I got, each of the original design characters. Because I was like, these are good. These are funny. These are epic. These are funny, laughable little monkey men. But the new shit, it's just a CGI lizard. Who gives a fuck? Dural was the codename for a console that never launched. Oh my god. It never fucking launched. That is sad, actually. Because you look at, like, the fucking screenshots and you think of all the work people put into that. God damn. I played Rampage at my local skating rink for free because they didn't monetize their machines. Well, that's crazy. That's good. Rampage was a cool game. It's a simple premise, but it was a lot of fun. Eat, burp, eat, burp, puke. Eat, burp, eat, puke. It's like a mantra. Like live, laugh, love. Just have that on your wall. And don't even pare it down. Just have on your wall every single instance of eat and burp. Eat, burp, eat, puke. Written in nice fancy cursive. World Tour. But yeah, World Tour, I think I played that once. Like, I was too old, quote unquote, for video games at that point. Quote unquote, too old for video games. But I played that once and was not impressed with, like, the new version. Like, the old version to me was, like, perfect. It had no reason to launch. The PS1 was out. It was over for everyone but Sony and Nintendo. Yeah, probably. Oh, wait. Oh, it was the Dreamcast. Okay, well. They changed the project name so many times that I lost track of it. Okay, well, that makes sense. Dreamcast. I don't know why I thought it would be the Sega CD. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. We get it. We get it. We get what you're trying to sell. We understand. We get it, Sega. We get it, every video game company at the time. Fucking Christ. Dural specs. Dural. What a... Could you imagine if they launched with the name Dural? Could you imagine how nobody would fucking care? Hey, do you want to go home and play Dural? Dural? What? Well, you want to play with your younger cousin Daryl? No, Dural. Dural. Fucking awful. Save $10. Save the world. Save $10. Nuclear strike. Wow, our game is so awesome that here's a coupon. Please buy it. Please fucking buy our game. For Christ's sake. Sears. My God. Then we got more shit. More crap. Comics Zone. Wait a minute. We got a section on comic books over here, folks. Now I'm interested. Not really. Fans of Namco's Tekken series will want to check out Nightstone Comics'... Nightstone Comics. There's a thing that didn't exist for more than the fucking Tekken comics. There's a comic publisher that produced Tekken comics and then died. Nightstone Comics, folks. Tekken's fans will be fighting to get their hands on Nightstone and Namco's Tekken comic books. The 8-issue limited edition set. I bet it's limited edition. It's limited edition, but not by choice, not purposefully. Follow the storyline of the arcade and video game versions of Tekken, Tekken 2, and Tekken 3. Well, they cover it all. Nightstone has followed the Tekken storyline very closely, and fans of the games will not be disappointed. The first and eighth comic book... Wait. The first and eighth comic book will be 48 pages and cost $3.95. Those were the days, my friend. I remember, goddamn, I remember going to the comic book store and buying comics for 50 cents, and I remember getting fucking mad when comic books went up to $1. Like, when I went into the store and I saw a comic book for $1, I was like, it's over. I can't afford this. You know, as a kid. The dream is over. I cannot buy $1 comic. What are they, insane? That's not worth $1. Other 6 will cost $2.95 and be 32 pages. So you're paying... Wait a minute. For under 20 more pages, you're paying a full $1. Series has been set on sale, blah, 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 blah. Interesting. Email them, nightstone@worldnet.att.net. Jesus Christ. There's a... We'll have to carbon date that email address. Fucking Jesus. Sushi X-Files. I don't know what that is, and I don't care. Alright, we're just gonna be here a little bit longer, and then we're gonna fucking fuck off. Gaming gossip. Alright. We're wrapping up the stream, folks. Spam your fucking chats. Spam your fucking emotes. Use your channel points. Nobody used the text-to-speech, but that's probably fine because it probably doesn't work. Who knows? What do we got here? This is what all of the gamers are complaining about these days. There aren't enough swimsuit girls. Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. Who are we to say? Who are we to say that swimsuit girls are wrong when they launched the gaming industry and helped it become the powerhouse that it eventually became? Radioactive Rabid Raccoon Man has beached a whale for 1 channel point, and he slowed climate change. Whoops. Oh, no, he's advanced climate change for another channel point. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Alright. Doot. Fuck, that's not what I meant to do. Gaming gossip. This is formatted so poorly I don't want to read it. It's like a big fucking wall of text. There's no space after the ellipses, and there's 4 ellipses instead of 3. This is just garbage. You were paid to write this? Fuck. 1. What's it say on the side? 1 man, 1 solution, 1 state of mind. This better not be about Hitler. Yeah, I hope you're not playing Hitler in this game. Because if so, I'm going to write a letter to 1997. Man, Raccoons is using a lot of channel points in the chat. He's beached several whales. What is that, 10 whales? 20 whales? 150 whales? But yeah, this is... Okay, how not to do an ad. What is this game about? All I know is it's about one man, he has a solution, and he has a state of mind that he wants everyone to share. This sounds like a Nazi game. It's not, but what is this game about? What are we looking at here? Shoot the sky. Shoot billboards. Shoot everything around you. What is it? Anyway. How not to do ads. Okamoto left Capcom? Oh, man. I can't believe Okamoto left Capcom. That's crazy. Sega Ready's Shining Force 3. New Square RPGs. I like the round ones. Nintendo goes large. I think we're pretty much done here. Neck hair was meant to bristle. Sports game, don't care. Alright, we're going to wrap up the stream. We got 200 some odd. What the fuck? First Aid for Fainting. So their games are so epic. Their games are so epic that you are literally going to faint. Oh, I was playing the game, but then I fainted because the game was too epic. Please don't even look at the screenshots. The screenshots give me migraines. Oh, God. Fighting Force, Death Trap Dungeon. That looks interesting. Tomb Raider 2. As the victim revives, often offer reassurance. Remind them that even the best gamers end up sucking face with the cement sooner or later. So whether it's Death Trap Dungeon, Tomb Raider 2, or Fighting Force, be prepared for the inevitable. And never... Starting a sentence with and. And never administer any first aid to the victim without first saving their game. What a fucking joke to end on. Alright, so we're going to wrap up the stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at this crazy, stupid shit. If you want to see more shit that sucks, stay tuned. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to ring that bell and fucking whatever. Jeff Bezos. I don't know. This was fun for me. I liked this. I don't know if you guys did. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know. Either, you know, Twitter, Discord, fucking whatever. But I enjoyed looking through this old shit. That led us down a rabbit hole, too. Like, if we did this again, we probably could look up, like, game trailers. Or we could look up other video stuff that's related to what we're looking at. Because that was a rabbit hole with Timmy and Game Brain. I don't know what the fuck. But yeah. I guess I'm going to end the stream. Tab out to the other tab. Hit the other screen. Hit the thing. I did not enjoy the suffering. You didn't... Wait, you didn't enjoy Game Brain? You did not enjoy the suffering of Game Brain. What are you even talking about? How dare you? Alright. How do people end streams? I guess I have to raid somebody, don't I? Fuck. Alright. Let's raid the same person I raid every time. What do we want our raid message to be? I want you guys to actually raid this person, and I want you guys to actually post the message. And then you can leave. I don't give a fuck. Just make me look good. That's all I care about. What should our raid message be? Alright, our raid message is going to be this. I'm going to put it in chat. That's our raid message. Yo, that Tomb Raider bird. Alright? So we're all going to post that in this chat. I'm going to be the only one that does it because none of you ever fucking do it. But yeah. Alright, that's the end of the stream. Have a good and be a better, and don't forget. And I should probably put on... Wait a minute. I have an ending screen. Hold on. Hey, look, the stream is ending. Bye. Wait a minute. Every time I've tried to raid, the command doesn't work. Oh, you don't have to raid. You just have to stay here and keep watching. Like, just sit in the chat, and it will transfer you over to the new channel. It'll transfer you right over to the other channel. So just stay in the chat. We'll transfer over, and then everybody say, "You're that Tomb Raider bird," and confuse the fuck out of this dude. All right, that's it. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the resubscriptions. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for everything. I have to do a security breach stream. I know. I'm sorry. Fuck it.